What is going on, everybody? Hopefully, everybody is having a lovely Thursday night. Look, I thought I would take this time to go ahead and do a live stream since DA went ahead and posted that he is not doing the nightcap tonight. So, anybody that's here wondering why I'm going live during the time when DA would, he did post something on YouTube saying he's not going to be live tonight. So, why not fill in the space? Because I didn't do my weekly stream that I normally do on Wednesdays. I had a lot to do yesterday. And as soon as I was done with that, I had maybe about 20, 30 minutes to kill before I had to go and see a movie or, well, to go watch a movie. I didn't have to see it, but I wanted to see it and I ended up having a good time watching it. So that was cool. Also, today I saw another movie. So I've seen 3 movies this week, and it's just sometimes it adds up like that. Sniping DA's time slot. How dare you? Hey man, I was doing it when he was in Japan for like, what was it, 3 weeks. I was holding down the time slot. Make sure the same people get like at least some of the people from the DA's timeline into their timeline. You can still see some of us live talking about maybe some of the same stuff. I'm sure he always has different topics, sort of. Sometimes it's the same ones, sometimes it's different articles. Obviously, I'm doing this one kind of on the fly, so I'm going to be finding the articles. There's a couple things I've been wanting to talk about that I assumed would be topics anyways, so it's not that big of a turn. Plus, I have other things that that I can easily talk about that I might have seen that he didn't see, and I can talk about those now during this. I did send out some invites to some people. I'm waiting on some responses from them. Mainly the same people you'd probably see over there at the nightcap. If there's other people who have never been on the show, by the way, I mean, there's only a couple people here in the chat right now. But if anybody from the chat, this would be your time. If you wanted to ever jump onto a stream and talk to any of us, I will happily shoot you a link. You just have to hit me up on X at Gallows the Media. Not hard to find. You can go there, and if you ever want to come on and talk, this would be a good night to do it. You know, it'll be a nice, chill, probably relaxing stream. Just a couple people shooting the shit and catching up for the week. Because, like I said, I didn't do a stream yesterday, and then, I mean, even on the Tuesday's nightcap, it's not like we were talking too much about other stuff. Like me and DA both saw Jurassic World, for example. We saw it on Monday, and we didn't even get into that. And tonight I could talk about Jurassic World if people want to possibly talk about that. And yeah. So we'll see where the night takes us, because there's a lot of summer blockbusters coming up. Hence the name Summer Blockbusters is the name of the title I gave. I just made a quick thumbnail, and I was like, what's the big thing coming up right now? Well, it's all the summer blockbusters. July is going to be the heavy hitter month. It's going to really kind of determine the rest of the year, in my opinion. Like, if these 3 big movies don't do very well, I mean, talk about the state of the theaters in general, right? If theaters, oh my God, Calypso, be quiet. If theaters do not like pull through in July, it's like, what are you guys doing? These are 3 possibly, in theory, in theory, they could be $3 billion movies, like 3 of them back to back. I mean, I wouldn't really put money on it for Fantastic Four, but Superman at least kind of has the potential to do it. Jurassic World always has the potential to do it, because whether you like those movies or not, they simply pull numbers. It's like Avatar. Don't bet against James Cameron type of deal. Don't bet against that guy. Whether you like those movies or not, again, they just make money. They simply do. They simply do. With that being said, let me go ahead and shout out to some of the people who are here early that are chatting. Go ahead and say what's up to Joseph Lanham. What's up, Joseph? Glad to always have you here. How you doing, good sir? Let's see here. Who else is here? Oh, well, myself saying what's up again. So here we got Vorpal Snack, sniping DA's time slot. How dare you? Like I said, I also did it when he was gone in Japan. I'm just holding it down for the viewers. You know, maybe they don't know that I that I will do this if there's a bunch of new people out there. Yeah, if DA doesn't do a stream, I will try to do a stream at roughly the same hour time frame, just to kind of keep the same people in that slot. You know, it's like, okay, cool. Well, I mean, even if and if you don't like listening to me and like Rockefeller, and hopefully T will be on here later. I sent him a message as well. Then, you know, obviously most people, like 90% of the people over there, 95% even, are there for DA. Like, that's fine. We're happy to be there and talk to all you guys, all you lovely people. So here we got the lovely Sherry. What is going on, Sherry? What's going on? And your picture's looking great as always. Emily Kruger, how is it going, Emily? Did you ever get over 600? I didn't see if you did. Are you close? Are you getting close? She was doing a bunch of art streams and art videos. Hopefully you're getting even closer, if not surpassed it already. Can we talk about the history of bread? Well, I'm more familiar with the history of unbreaded and the rise and fall of unbreaded. If you guys know anything about that. No, we cannot. Why not, Joseph? You're discriminating against bread. Well, I'm white bread, but hey, DK Bones, hell, everybody. Hey, DK Bones, you want a link to the stream, man? I'll shoot you a link if you want to come on here and shoot the shit. But it's just going to be it's going to be kind of random. Like, I do have things to talk about, but the order in which we're going to be talking about them, and I know this wasn't planned. I'm just kind of going off on the fly here. Bread is not racist. I made some a few days ago. And that's white bread lives matter. Exactly. Hold on, my headphone is messing up. Give me like 5 seconds, and then I'll bring on my first guest. Not just my guest. He's actually a really good friend of mine. Check it out. Rockefeller Plaza, what's going on, man? You there?
What's going on, brother?
Not too much, man. Not too much.
You consider me a friend?
Well, I mean, you have my phone number and I haven't blocked it, so that's a pretty fucking that's a big step up from a lot of people.
I had a good video I was gonna play, but I guess I deleted it. I was like, oh wait a minute, I got a great video I can play. Maybe I can find it again and play it. We'll circle back to that one.
We'll circle back. We'll just bring it back around. We'll go back to it. You know. At work, maybe another time. Hey, no problem, DK Bones. Hey, man, if you ever see if it's my stream, I'm live and I got extra spaces. If you ever want to jump on, you've been on before. You're always a great guest to have on. You're good people. Just hit me up, man. Like, I'll obviously I'll throw the invite out there. It's, like I said, as long as it's my channel, obviously then I have control over whoever comes on and who doesn't. So there you go with that. But so hey, Rockefeller, how you been, man? We've talked, but we haven't really talked on stream and hung out since the nightcap. Anything new since the last couple days? Like I noticed you dropped a video on Ironheart, and your shillery was off the charts. So you got any response to that?
Well, you know, I mean, first off, you consider me a friend, and I think that's amazing. So
I'm fighting side by side with an elf.
What about side by side with a friend?
What about side by side with a friend?
You gotta hit me in the fields with the Lord of the Rings this early?
With an elf.
Where are all the white women
and
at?
Dwarves.
Well, we have one. It's you. Deputy Dog. Hello, all. What's up, Deputy Dog? How you doing? How you doing tonight? Hopefully you are doing well.
Hail
yes, Sparkles is up in the chat.
See,
I think people are realizing there is a different stream from the same people that are going on tonight. I should have made like an announcement in YouTube or whatever.
Yeah, I don't do those. I do video game streams, so don't come to my like. I wonder if Rock will go live and do like a fucking. No, I do it on my YouTube and chill like Fridays, but maybe until I get like 500, I'm not buying fucking $45 stream yards and I've only got so many hours a month, so don't expect it from me. I'll be video gaming most of the time. My shit.
Well, I'll tell you the secret that I did to be able to get stream yards for slightly cheaper, but I'll still need people's
discount.
Oh yeah, it gave me a discount.
Yeah, I got discount. I was
because,
always using
because I are to poor. I am so poor.
We all are, man. It's the world.
Miss
White
Sparkles is
people
pretty
problem.
hyper tonight. All right, Miss Sparkles, if you have like a bunch of random memes you want to just flood us with, feel free with that. Feel free with that. But
yeah, she's turning people into mermaids and a transgender
all sorts of
cross-dressers
stuff.
and shit. Yeah, I know. You know what? If you could actually like turn me into an awesome fucking like Rambo looking character for my Call of Duty shit, that'd be great. If you could work on that instead of something like this, like heterosexual, I'd really appreciate it.
No. Make him like what was the old term
Like
back in the day?
Even if
What
it's a
were they
operator, I
called
don't
back in
care.
like the early 2000s?
Call of Duty, yes.
A metrosexual. Remember that term? That term
Be a
got thrown
flamboyant
into
Call of Duty operator. I mean, that's all they are fucking nowadays. I just want a gun in my hand and be like, shooting shit, fucking sniper rifle professionally, preferably. It's professionally. You can put a sniper rifle in my hand.
While he plays games I play games. I just don't have a channel dedicated to it. I just randomly do it on here as well.
Yeah, I always get like every time I'm like on the stream with DA, I get like once we go off, I have 5 new subscribers. Next time I go live, play video games, they'll be gone. They're like, "What the fuck? I thought you were gonna do some kind of discussion topic." I'm like, "No, I'm playing video games." So I try to let everybody know what I'm doing straight up. Like,
dude, I was in subscriber hell for about like 2 or 3 weeks. I was just stuck at 220. And I finally gained 4 new subscribers in the last like week and a half. Well, I mean, it took me a while, but I was like, oh, thank God. Like whatever chain was broken. I think it was because I did videos and I actually put some editing and actually showed effort into them. And I'm like, okay, but look, it took me that long to figure out the new program. So they'll get better. They're only going to get better.
I like your intro. A lot of people like your intro. I like your little funny intro.
It's funny. Like as long as you do something funny at the beginning, it's like, cool, maybe you'll listen to me for a minute or two, hopefully. Like
Kate always does that. Kate always says, do something or make sure you like the video, share, or I'll do something fucking racist and make you uncomfortable. He always does something like that. He's like, now let's get into it. It's like it's pretty smart. Always you don't want to beat your audience in the head, but it's when they come just like DA is like, what's up, everybody? DA here.
I tried it before when I first started, and then I would do, but it was like now I know how to like zoom in the camera a little bit better and do like funny like rifle. Make the camera move, and I'm learning. I'm getting better. It's a slow process. I'm terrible at most of this stuff in general. We got MSK in the chat, and then hey, can anybody kick this guy for like 5 to 10 minutes? Because
you're banned. You're banned. That's it.
Banned. Banned immediately. No.
Excuse me.
Clout chasers. Yes, we're clout chasing, even though, yep.
Man, I wish I was. I have not been
to
able
be
to
fair,
get
tonight is actually tonight would be a way that I'm definitely clout chasing because I'm taking over somebody else's time slot that's normally on here. So I'm riding the wake of what should have been there.
Did we send D a link? It'd be funny if D jumped on here and be like, "What?" Everybody like, "What the fuck? Why are you here?"
You know what?
Well,
I will send him one.
Why'd you do a night?
Usually when he does stuff like that, it's because he's had a really long, like even in his post, he said, "Hey, I had a long night."
He sounds like me, like I feel, because I tell you what, we did that watch party. You don't know I'm 3 hours ahead of y'all, so it's fucking 2:00 where I'm at. We were up till 4:30 doing that watch party, and I was like, man, I'm gonna try to lay down, but I was like, fucking, I wasn't tired. So I was like, I'm gonna take a shower and I could do my fucking shit at 7:00. I didn't sleep all day. When I came home and I was talking to you, I was like, man, maybe I'll get a fucking nap. Didn't sleep until about 6:00 that night. I was like, fucking out, bro. But then I got to get up, and I'm like, oh. So right now I'm just still trying to wear off the damn iron.
What's up, Alex? Dude,
Psycho, what up?
One of the last times that I was
playing ranked this weekend, bro. Championship. Let's go.
Is that what's going on?
Last time I was playing Call of Duty,
apparently in the game you get random phone calls from like Russian people on the freaking phone, and we're sitting there wondering where you're at so you can translate it for us. Like we're like, we need help. And even though it's probably a bunch of gibberish, but
no Russian. Alex Psycho knows all about that.
Ranked
what? Nope, only English from here on out.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm not sure who else is going to join. I have sent out other invites to people.
Come on, let us know.
Psyker, if you want to invite Psyker, you're free. I'll send you an invite as well. We will see. We'll see who all shows up. Let's see here. Where are you at? There you are. No.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, we gonna do rank. That's what I'm trying to do because we haven't done any.
Sean,
rank.
you just said you're going to dinner. Are you going to dinner or are you just eating dinner? If you want to jump
Sean,
on, I'll
just
send you
jump
a
on.
link. I thought you said you were going to dinner. If you're going to dinner, I'm not going to invite you and you're out on a dinner date, man. Like, come on. If you're just making dinner, I'll shoot you an invite.
And I'm trying to keep up a chat. My
Invite
fucking eyes are
Trump.
burning.
Oh, man.
Damn.
I've been seeing some funny ass like Trump memes and shit, dude. It's just too damn funny. Funny.
All I keep seeing everybody reposting is the one with like him talking to Netanyahu, and it's fucking Joe Pesci talking to fucking Robert De Niro from Casino. You motherfucker! If you don't, I put you where you are, you son of a bitch. It's like I'm like, all right, that's the first time it was kind of clever, and after that, it's like, all right,
just brutal out here, guys. Brutal.
Besides that, that's all I really see. I got tired of watching the fucking Dr. Disrespect played a fucking good thing on. He came back from his 2-week vacation. He was like, man, thank God I was on vacation for 2 weeks because fucking Twitter's been a fucking hellstorm. And I'm like, he's right. You've been on Twitter the past 2 weeks. You probably fucking hate
Sean says he's just eating dinner. He got Taco Bell. So even if I invited him on, he would have like 20 minutes before he needed to go punish some porcelain. But you know what? Yeah, he'll be under the gun. He'll be under the gun on that one. But hey, Sean, there you go, man. There's a link to the chat or to the stream. There you go. There you go.
20 minutes before it goes critical, John.
Yeah, man. It's gonna go nuclear. It's just gonna.
You're gonna use the N-word. Nuclear.
Invite Ironheart. There we go. Look, we can start with something simple.
I need to think about that.
Even though this is called Summer Blockbusters, which is obviously going to be
Dominique Thorne. Do you think she'd fucking accept her invite? I'm gonna follow her on X right now. I'm gonna X.
Dude, go for it. It would be hilarious.
I've been watching too much Liver King trying to attack Joe Rogan. So let me go search for Dominique Thorne real quick and follow her.
Dude, we'd get roasted so hard. Like if someone like that ever randomly was like, "Fuck it, let me go ahead and troll these people," and that it would be, and then it would shut our shit down immediately because we would get flooded with like a million people all on our side.
Is that really her? It looks like an old picture. Is that must be the fan account? Huh?
I'd be like, "Hey, can you respond to this?" And I would just play a bunch of clips from T, just bashing on her.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, invite the Chia Pet. So I've been trying to find like a funny way to do the Ironheart stuff, and obviously I've been calling that person a Chia Pet the whole time. So there might be a Chia Pet commercial involved in my review.
This might not be her full account. I'm just going to assume. So I looked at Dominique Thorne to follow her, and she has 2 posts, and it's Taming the Sister-in-Law, full movie streaming.
Denise Rodman. Yeah, it might be Denise.
The next room, full movie. Is it Denise Thorne? No, it's Dominique Thorne. It's a picture of her, but that is not. I don't think she's.
No. Draconis is responding to the green-haired weirdo in Ironheart.
Green-haired weirdo.
That just looks like they got their face pulled back, like that weird creature in freaking Doctor Who.
If you tell me his name, Shea Collet. I know all their names because I'm an Ironheart fanatic. Shea Collet.
Yeah, you're so into it, man. And what's funny is like you're so convincing of the shill stuff that I actually don't know where the shillery starts and then where the jokes begin. And I'm like, that's perfect. That's fucking perfect. So.
Yeah. I tell you what,
I was like,
honestly, lyric,
you probably don't mind the show as much as we all bag on it. I can see that.
Yeah,
but you also don't fucking like it as much as you were talking about.
It's not a 1 or 2 for anybody that's we can joke on it, make it. It's DEI project, yes. It's a 5 at max. You know what I mean? But the girl Lyric Rose that plays the AI, I think she's cool. She's a good, They got a good. She seems like she could have a good chemistry. But there's some cool things you could extract from it. So my biggest thing is this should be a Miles Morales Spider-Man fucking film.
The AI character wasn't that bad in general. Like the idea of having your best friend who died as your AI, that should actually be like a touching moment and like a sweet thing or whatever, like a respect thing. There's a lot you can do with it, except for when it shows up and she's just like, I don't want to see you. Like she doesn't freak out or breaks down or anything. She's just like, I don't know how to deal with this. And it's not the response you would assume. There's also the other thing that's been going around with the whole Ironheart debate or in general. For one, she's not a hero. In the first 3 episodes you've seen, she's never done one heroic thing.
She's a fucking thief.
She's a fucking thief. She's a fucking villain. She's a villain for 3 episodes straight. She's done
People would've
nothing but
grabbed that
villainry
Iron Street.
and literally got somebody killed or left somebody to die. Done nothing but villain shit. That's it. And so people are like, it's not that bad. I'm like, it's supposed to be a superhero. 0 heroics have been shown in this whole show. What are you talking about? Like, it's like,
DEI,
not one heroic thing.
Iron Woman is somehow worse than Acolyte. I didn't see Acolyte because I didn't have Disney Plus at the time. Now that I got it, I should probably go back and watch it because y'all know I'll go back and watch that shit. Like I just watched Snow White because I ain't watching it in the movie theaters.
You didn't even watch Acolyte, but you got the toy just out of like all the.
Yeah. Well, I watched it. You know how they released like the first fucking 5 minutes of it where she's fighting the chick from the Matrix and shit like that. I watched that, and then they released like 2 or 3 other clips, and I watched the fucking fight with the fucking Asian guy where he's like, "Whoa!" and flies back, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" Yeah. They're like on strings and shit. Like that's crazy.
Melissa Lord says, "I watched all 3. Unfortunately, yes, we did as well." Look, there are people out there. There are people out there who are just gonna watch or like very mundane, basic television in general. But to sit there and there's always like we always call them shills, of course, because it's like stop propping up all this mediocrity, because when you do that, it shows these studios and stuff that this is acceptable. This is acceptable. And really what it is, for one, it's not acceptable. It's terrible, and it's only going to get worse. So they're like, okay, how much more can we lower the quality?
I just want people to remember
everybody complains, and then they're going to find that 50, 51 or that 49, 51% ratio to where like, well, at least 51% of it like it, and they'll just keep like dumping garbage onto you, and there'll be enough people that say, I like the garbage rain. Please bring me more.
Disney misconstrues this bump of ratings right here with like a success, don't do that, Disney. What's really happening is, in context, this was made in 2019, the Summer of Love 1.0, not 2.0, which we live right now. So it's cool to see.
It was written in probably 2019, maybe filmed in 2020, and then shelved for 3 or 4 years.
And now seeing it's like, okay, it's fun to experience it in real, like when they're pumping it out now, a shelved project, and it's not as woke as it could have fucking been, or the woke time we're living in right now. If it was made in 2025, there'd be fucking pride flags on every fucking scene, nonstop. It's got some wokeism in it, but it's from 2019, not 2025.
Yeah, they've clearly edited it in some ways too, because some stuff kind of doesn't line up. Even in the first 3 episodes, it doesn't. It's like you can tell there's stuff that got mixed around and whatever. I mean, it's one of those things, like the show isn't like offensively DEI inspired, where they're going like full MCU or whatever. It's just the characters and that stuff is like the worst part, where and there's no hero. It's a superhero story without a freaking hero in it. Like that's pretty stupid to me. And
some of the good
we're 3 episodes in, and we haven't seen one heroic act. Like her heroism, or like all her acts are villainy. It's like she's a fucking villain in her own story. And
Tony Stark,
I don't know why they're pushing that.
2 things that Twitter came up with really good is Tony Stark would never need to get money to make this suit. You do it with what you got. You improvise, utilize the material you're given. Done. That's it.
I mean, and to be fair, she has built her own suit to a certain degree.
Yeah, But then it was the Spider-Man one. It was like, if you're no good without the suit, then you don't need it. When she don't have her suit on, she's a piece of shit. She's a thief. She's organized crime. She's helping Chirac become a hood.
She even says that to the audience, which is us watching it. We
don't have to tell us, baby.
She's like, I don't have anything without my suit, and it's like you're supposed to be smart. Yeah. Like, isn't your superpower is you're smart? The suit just helps you, I don't know, get to where you need to go to solve the problem, because it's the suit isn't supposed to be a blunt force object and a thing of like, okay, because I have the suit, I can just kill everybody and everything's done. You're not freaking what's it called? What's Homelander? You're not Homelander. Just because you're so strong, you kill everyone and now your problem's gone. We don't got to worry about the problem because nobody can enact the problem. You're supposed to be able to get in there, solve the problem, and like use your head to do it. because you're smart. You're supposed to be so damn smart. And they're throwing that out the window for like the suit. And that's actually one of the few things that I did praise about the show was that instead of waiting till like the end of the series to where like I was almost thinking they were going to do that because she gets in the suit at the beginning of the first episode, she flies off, the suit kind of falls apart because the AI isn't there, but she rebuilds it like in the first episode and now she has the suit again. And I was like, all right, cool. She at least has it the whole time and it like responds to her little necklace and all that shit. And I was like, all right, that's cool. We get to see the suit. Whether you like the suit or not, that's kind of irrelevant to the point I'm making. It's like you at least get to see it because so many of these like origin stories, superhero things that you see on Disney Plus, you don't see them get suited up and get into their main costume and stuff like that till like the last episode, the last like 5 minutes. And it's supposed to be like, okay, season 2, now they're the hero or now they're the person. Now they're fully dressed up. This, like she has it the whole time. So she should, one of her first things in general should be like, okay, yeah, let me take your money. Like the first episode should have been, okay, yeah, I'll do the job. Second episode, let me take your money. Third episode, I'm going to start combating you immediately.
Oh, shit,
it shouldn't be, let me help you with another one. Psyker's in the background.
If you ain't turning your fucking camera on, I would have never noticed that. I was like, what the fuck was that? It caught my eye real quick.
Wait, Psyker, hold on. I believe Sean is almost here.
We got some guests in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Good. I gotta use a tinkle.
Check it out. Yeah, check it out. Look, we can get 2 for 1 on this one video. Here we go.
Stop cock!
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
Psyker, what's going on, Psyker? How you doing, brother? What's going on?
What up? How you doing, man?
Why not call him?
How's my mic? How's the mic?
It's a little muffly. You might be a little far from it, but other than that, it's fine.
Hold that thought. How about now?
Kind of same difference. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But with that, I'm also going to invite one other person who's also in the chat, always trying to troll me, but at the same time also shows like the most amount of love. I don't know why. He either hates me or he loves me. And here we go. We got Sean loves Ironheart Cucksack. All right.
Hey,
Sean,
how's it going?
Hey, how's it going? Hey.
Well, I got my Taco Bell. I got to eat Taco Bell, but I got
there you go. Yeah. Well, when those sheets the next time we see you are like kind of blood-stained red, I'm gonna know why. Like,
I gotta change the sheets anyways.
Well, you'll need to incinerate them after that meal behind you.
Oh,
but hey, man, how you doing?
On those sheets, I should have incinerated them a long time ago. I'm doing okay.
Sleep on them, like
something like that.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way: there's a lot of interesting people in Oregon. Not just doing the usual thing, just chilling and I don't know, been usual stuff.
Right on. Well, since so far the topic of conversation so far has been Ironheart, because that has been the new thing that was at least released this week, unless you were lucky enough, like, or unless you heard about the Screen Unseen Mondays, and I guess other theaters did it too with Jurassic World. I'm not sure any of you guys have seen that. I did, but maybe I won't talk about that. I already have a video out there in case people want to know my opinions on it. The video is out there. But since it seems like more than likely you guys have seen Ironheart, what do you guys think about that? Let's go ahead and start with Psyker, since she was here first. What's going on? Like, what do you think about it? Have you seen any of it? And what do you think?
So I was there with Gore, Dante. And,
you saw all 6. You saw all of them.
I didn't see all 6. I saw the first 5, and then around the time when they were watching the season finale, I had to leave because I had to go do grown-up shit. So I still have enough to form an opinion, but I haven't seen the season finale.
Well, me and Rockefeller, and I'm assuming Sean, have only seen the first 3 anyways. So you've at least seen up to those episodes. If you can remember up to those first 3 episodes, what do you think about the first 3 episodes? And without, I don't want to say giving spoilers, because like, who cares for the most part? And obviously there's a bunch of people who've already posted their opinions on all 6, but try to keep it to the first 3 if you can. If you got to wander off into other ones, it's all good, man. Go for it.
It gets better. It starts
better.
Low.
Okay.
And by low, I mean, it starts bad, but it has heart. It gets better with each episode. I kind of do want to see the season finale to see where it ends. But like everything that was talked about by Gore on Film Threat and by Derek, the contracts, the like we were basically guessing to each other, A, where they're going with the plot, and B, who's this plot like made for? Is it made for children? Is it made for like who's the target audience of the show? Because the main character isn't very likable at all, dude. What's her name? Ironheart Riri. Like she's iconic.
Yeah, Riri Williams. Yeah, she's iconic. She's not a hero. That's the problem about a hero story, not having a freaking hero in it. I'm assuming by the end she does like one heroic thing finally. But
also, it's freaking AI propaganda. I've never seen a show go this hard for AI propaganda. Like, how is the AI this personified to have all the memories of, the friend that died in the drive-by?
Well, that's so they actually do. Disney wants nothing but they have to pay just to buy an AI machine and never had to buy an actor. He's exactly right. This is propaganda to, AI can take care of everything, even like probably replace a human being, possibly an actor. You're exactly right.
Let me give a shout out here to Jaggin75 says, finally caught a Syfaxx stream. What's up? Also, hey, Sean Syker, and of course, Rockefeller. What's up to you, Jaggin75? Thank you for joining. I'm glad you were able to catch one. Usually I do, at least for my channel, I do one every Wednesday. Well, usually every Wednesday. I missed yesterday's. And it's called Midweek Hangings. It's at like 2:30 p.m. Western time, so Pacific Standard, 5:30 Eastern. That actually might be changing depending on if I get one of these jobs that I just interviewed for. My timings might change. It might be a little bit later, whatever. We'll see. And yeah, but thank you for joining, man. You're always welcome here. You can always catch them on the playbacks, but it's a lot more fun being live because, well, you get to see me actually respond to you. And if you have a mic and headphones and stuff like that, there's a lot of times I will invite you on. I mean, look, Sean's here. And this guy either loves or hates me, and I don't even know. And I've invited him on like 6 or 7 times, maybe more. At least everyone else. Well, I know Syker in person. Rockefeller and me were like, I don't know. He hit me up one time, and I was like, cool, we're gonna be like best friends on the internet now. So that just happened.
Are we best friends now? Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, he said he didn't delete your phone number, so I guess or block it. So that's
you want to do ninja moves in the garage?
Across my across my like internet freaking drum set, and I was like, "Are we best friends now?" I guess so. So that's how that went down. Bootzilla's in the house. What's up, Bootzilla? How you doing? Cool, man. I'm glad. Look, obviously, DA is not streaming tonight. He made a post out there. If people did not see it, he is not streaming tonight. That's why I am streaming. I'm also bringing on other people that you might see in the chat, and other than just me and Rockefeller. And we're just going to be talking about some of the blockbusters are coming up, and we're obviously right now talking about Ironheart because that's actually out and people can actually see it. And other than, I guess, if you got lucky like I did on Monday and seen Jurassic World, I know I'm repeating myself, but there's new people coming in. So there you go. There's an update. That is what is happening. So Syker, go ahead with let's give your final thoughts on, let's say, the first 3 episodes. Like, how do you feel about it overall? You did say that
it gets better.
But
the bar is low, and mind you, for context, I haven't seen what are considered the worst Marvel shows. I haven't seen She-Hulk, and I haven't seen Secret Invasion. So the argument is either Ironheart or those 2 are considered the worst shows.
Those seem to be up in the air. Like those seem to be the 3 that people are juggling. Which one is worse?
Well, and Agatha all along.
Agatha all along, like when I really think about it, it's not the worst that I've seen.
But it is the gayest.
It's still not great. Oh no,
it's a pride project.
That one might be the gayest. That might be the gayest.
Current Disney formula that they have, like they just go into it with an idea, no script, and they don't even care if they don't have one.
Ant-Man 3. Forward. I'm pretty sure everyone here has at least seen Ant-Man 3. That's a movie though. We're just talking about Disney shows, like the Disney Plus TV shows. That's what I'm going. That's what most people are talking about. Is this the gayest or the not the gayest, is this the worst Disney plus thing that they've done? And I would say this is pretty far up there so far, but we have 3 more episodes to go.
Agatha, I saw 2 episodes of that, and I was like, man, I can't fucking watch this shit. So I mean, I've actually watched 3 episodes.
I would actually say,
was like, this ain't bad. You know, if I couldn't show up for 2 episodes of fucking that, I'm like,
I forgot about Agatha. Yeah,
I would say the most embarrassing that they've done, because nobody even talks about it or even thinks about it, is Echo. It was only 5 episodes and nobody thinks about it or even remembers it happened. You know, that's one that everybody literally mind erased. They just don't even think about it. So
that one was
that
bad.
The worst when you don't even remember it?
No, Agatha was worse than that. No, you're right. That was bad. I'm glad you reminded me about that, because a lot of people completely fucking forgot about that.
Yeah, you literally memory hold it so hard.
That's definitely, now we got a top 4 situation here. We're gonna if we had a poll, we'd be running with so
Mary Sue.
We're in the final circle here. Psycho, you hear this? We got fucking Agatha, we got fucking Ironheart, and now we got fucking Echo as enter the ring. We got a top 3 situation.
See, what if this falls into the animation category, and the problem with that is all animation doesn't do well for some reason. It doesn't matter kind of what platform you're on, unless it's anime or manga or something like that. Like and not in the MCU, DCU universe. Even the movies that are good in these companies, like they have really good DCU or DC animations. They have some pretty decent Marvel ones that are out there. A lot of people liked a lot of these old shows. They're awesome. Like, you can still rewatch them and be like, wow, this is really mature for the content that it's making, because you initially think animation, a lot of people, especially just growing up, I don't know, maybe out here in America specifically, maybe other places. I can only speak for me being out here in America. That is, usually you equate that to like kid stuff. It's like, this is more kid, maybe teenage stuff, whatever. Does this relate? And then they throw in a little bit of adult themes into it here or there, and they sprinkle that in there. And those old ones from like the 90s did really well. But a lot of their newer movies, and even I guess they haven't really done any new shows that I can think of, but their movies, they're really good. Like, a lot of them are really good. Some are not all that great, but a lot of them are surprisingly well done. So I don't really consider it with What If, because even X-Men 97 is a great example of that. X-Men 97 is actually really pretty awesome. Like, there's some awesome, amazing scenes in it. There's some actually heart-wrenching scenes in it. There's a lot of adult themes going on. And then it got terrible ratings. Not even ratings. It just got terrible views. The people who actually watched it liked it a lot.
Go ahead, Sean.
Sean, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Screen. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
My favorite. I love Rogue.
I'm a Magneto man, but I'll take her.
They get together. It's okay.
That's right. Magneto knows a hot piece when he sees one. He knows some hot tail.
What? I've never seen the Echo toy up, like the Marvel, like a character like this on a toy shelf. Have you ever seen Echo on the toy shelf?
Who? Oh yeah, that's right. She's in the top 3 situation.
Well, it was the weirdest toy when I did see it. It was like, oh, it has a replaceable missing arm, and I was like, what the fuck is that about? Or a replaceable missing leg? Really? Like, no,
I haven't even.
It would just be invisible. It would just be like it would have 2 invisible
toys,
spots on there. Be like, look, you can replace.
Awesome.
You can.
I got 2 Walmarts within.
It would honestly be funny, but terrible at the same time.
I got 2 Walmarts within 10, 12 miles of me that I've been, I go to in the past 2 weeks. I've stopped by both of them. I haven't even seen any Fantastic Four or Superman shit yet. So I don't know if it's just like
I've seen. Oh, our Target is loaded with Superman.
Yeah, mine is, and I don't know if we're they're waiting for it to be in the movie theaters, but we still got a whole bunch of Spider-Man shit. I'm like, oh man, what the fuck's going on?
They're gonna put the stuff on clearance. There's so much Superman stuff at my Target. So
I want it on clearance. I want to get the kaiju. I really want the helicopter dog, the crypto that you put in your hands like a little helicopter, you go zzz and flies up and down.
That one actually doesn't look that bad. Like, that reminds me of the old school toys they used to give you in like Taco Bell and like McDonald's toys. They'd be like, and you'd have to go through, and there was actually cool toys back then. It's like when you'd buy like a kid's meal wherever you're at, they would have these interesting ones. I always remember that one, and I always think it's I can't remember the actual series, but you would be able to like drop it in water and it would go invisible, like whatever the material was, like it would basically make it invisible. But it was like dark blue. What I don't remember what fucking thing. I always think it's X-Men, but I know it's wrong. Like it might be the Tick or some shit. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, with that being said, hey Sean, let's go ahead and get your opinion because your name is Sean Loves Ironheart Cucksack.
Nice. I like that. That's him. That's the new one, ain't
That's actually that looks like the new one.
Nice.
That's a new one. What do you guys think?
That actually doesn't look that bad.
It actually looks all right. His cape looks fucking a lot better than it does in the movie. Yeah.
He almost might look better in toy form compared to what we've seen on screen.
His knees bent.
That's Henry Cavill.
Okay.
In the black suit. So that shows you somewhat of the difference.
See how their waist bend like that? See their waist bend by like up on the top of their like fucking diaphragm? I want to get the new Silver Surfer because look, she has top scar surgery.
They do that. They kind of like have a they're fully articulate.
She's floating on like she's floating on a big wave of poop water. So I want to get the Silver Surfer one too, but it's $39.99 for the Marvel Legends. Like, get the fuck out of here!
What you need to do, you get the Silver Surfer one, and then you make the Acolyte toy surf on it. You know, you just attach that to it. So Acolyte surfing on shit for them, and it's just a representation of all of Disney Marvel and Disney Star Wars all in one.
Oh shit, that's a new Joe, bro. These are new Joes.
These just came out, I think. The
they're about to come out the movie
just on card and rock and roll.
Let's fucking go.
GI
nice.
MSK says GI Joe's for nerds. Look at this guy. You don't think he's a nerd? Come on. You don't think I'm a nerd? Bro. Obviously, me and Sean look alike because we're simply white, right? Don't we look exactly alike? When did you expect us to act exactly the same in person?
You see, I posted that WWE clip I found earlier. The guy was like, Randy Orton's such a nerd. He was playing, when he was hurt, he was playing Fortnite the whole time. He comes around the corner and goes, Fortnite's for kids. I was playing Elden Ring. Like, damn right, back up.
Dude, the most nerdy thing I ever heard was actually from, or at least from an actor that I can remember, was from Henry Cavill when he was like, I almost missed my Superman audition because I was playing World of Warcraft. And I was like, what? Like, excuse me? He was like, I had to raid, man. I had a raid going on, or whatever the fuck he said. And I'm like, all right, that might, like, who's going to top that in nerdiness? Like, I almost missed out on playing Superman because I was being too nerdy. Like, that's next level right there. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, but anyway, Sean, hey, go ahead and give us your full thoughts on that. You've seen the first 3 episodes, like we all have. What do you think about them overall? Go ahead, but your honest opinion, not your joke around and like fuck around.
Oh no, actually, I'll give you. I mean, I could joke too, but my honest opinion about it is that actually it's probably on the. I think it's in the top half of the Marvel shows. I honestly do, and that's not a testament of it being a good show. It's a testament to how bad these shows have been, and I can't really think of. Actually, it might be one of the top shows because honestly, I can't think of anything that's actually better than it, but I can think of a lot worse. And Echo is probably a lot worse. You know, from in my memory, I barely remember it. Agatha All Along is worse. What else is worse? She-Hulk was worse.
Secret Invasion is worse.
Oh, Secret Invasion might have been the worst. Yeah, by far. Secret Invasion was terrible because it was so. I mean, I think there was a lot of hope for it, and it was just bad. But yeah, I think this one might be one of the top.
I would almost say no. I don't know. Like Hawkeye, I don't think it was worse, just because.
Yeah,
Hawkeye wasn't that bad overall until they got to the end and having her beat Kingpin. Terrible move. Oh, yeah, that just drops right off. Yeah, that just makes you drop right off a cliff, and it's like the rest of it. Okay, like her getting the skills that quickly. Okay, whatever. Maybe the time difference is whatever. And I think Joseph Lanham is like top. What the fuck? Well, that's the problem though. Is you realize this is the top of like none of these shows are freaking 10 out of 10s, right? So you're not giving like these shows can't really be rated on a 1 to 10 scale basis. You're kind of looking at 1 to possibly a 6 at best. So the top show of a 1 to 6 might be within the 3 range out of a 1 to 10. You understand? Like, so it's like Ironheart might be just a 3 out of 10, but it still might be up there because everything else is so much worse. Like once you understand the scale and like, there's a lot of numbers going on there, but
I would say Loki's better, but definitely Loki's better, but I would say Moon Knight is worse. You know, it just depends. You know, Moon Knight was pretty bad.
Yeah, depending on what, like, it's going to depend on what characters you like. But I think one of the most offensive things, and I've been saying it since we started this conversation, is she's not even a hero in her hero story. At least the other ones start doing like hero stuff, even when they're kind of not in their full suits and stuff. Like they're still trying to be heroes and stuff. She doesn't.
Did She-Hulk do anything really heroic in her show?
Well, no, that one's
she fucks Daredevil.
That one. Yeah. Well, I think it'd be more. That's more heroic for Daredevil to go in there and be like, I can do this. Like that's
makes me the walk of shame.
They touched foreheads too, as I recall. That was real intimate. The touch.
Oh man, I've been having a problem.
That
would
probably the most intimate
years.
head bump I've ever seen.
Yeah, when you touch the foreheads, you might as well just get the person pregnant. It's all over, man.
Loki season 1, it was trash for many reasons. But honestly, the thing that offended me the most is because it eradicates the rest of everything else, if you think about it that way. But it's a TV show. A lot of people didn't watch it, so you can just also toss it to the side. But if you want to throw it into the main timeline of what we've seen through the MCU, it takes away free will from every character in there. And it's just like, well, I wrote it this way because blah, blah, blah. I'm just the bestest ever. And whatever I didn't like, I just changed the timeline to fix whatever my timeline was. And it takes away free will. It takes away agency. It takes away everything like that. If you look at it, what they actually did, then it's the most like Loki might be the most offensive show towards the MCU as we know it.
Secret
in
invasion.
General. No. I'm telling you. Like in general, that might be the most offensive thing because it shits on everything that got it there. Like all of it though, just all of it at all times. But if you're just like, okay, this is just a weird, fun side story, and this is a stupid thing that we don't have to worry about, which is what they're playing it as, you can have fun with it. Don't get me wrong, but it's all in the context and it's all in how you interpret it, I guess. But the interpretation is clear and it's very there. It's very, hey, if this guy didn't do things the way that he wanted it to be done, or he didn't see things he wanted done, he would literally destroy that timeline and do it the way that he wanted to until he got his result. That's what they gave you. And to not see that, I mean, like it's in the wording, it's there. But I understand it's not that deep. It's whatever, but it technically is, which is crazy. I don't know.
Well, you have to look
I understand why people like it.
Standpoint.
They're retarded. I understand.
They're retarded. And all they're trying to do is be divisive. They're trying to subvert your expectations constantly. That's what they're always trying to do. And they believe in the blank slate and a bunch of other crap. And that's what they're always trying to do. So like, I think the most offensive thing was seeing those little power stone, the power stones, the power stones,
the infinity stones inside the desk. Yeah. That's one of the first
wasn't that like, what the
hold on, like, so MSK here, it says Loki season 1 was so boring. I was having sex during the episodes with my wife. This is how crazy that is, because he doesn't have a wife, and that means he was imagining a fucking full-on woman there, and he was just banging imagination out of his way because
craziest part about this is
couldn't have a good time with something on the screen. He had to imagine it into person, and it was just
a fleshlight.
I don't know, like he probably burned like 3 couches during each episode. Like there you go.
I got a fleshlight. Come on, man.
Nobody needs to know that. Nobody needs to know that. You might need a timeout there, Sean. Jesus Christ. No. Miss Jurgens. There you go.
Secret Invasion was pretty bad. I mean, some of the stuff like and it was written at the same time as Ironheart. Like, remember when he gets shot in it, or she gets shot, and he runs over and he's like, oh, and Maria Hill's like, like, it was you. And Nick Fury was like, it wasn't me. And then she died. I mean, I stood up and I just started clapping Syfaxx. I was like, this is probably the best writing I think I've ever seen. And if we can go nowhere but up, down from here. This is probably, the top of the totem pole.
Well,
Secret Invasion is pretty fucking bad.
When he made out with the scroll,
that was and we found out it was fucking Rhodey the whole time.
What your expectations?
Black male Rhodey was actually a green female scroll. I'm like, what the fuck?
I didn't even understand that. Like, aren't you?
You know what's funny? Now that you just mentioned that, and I kind of put it together, how much stuff have we been seeing in the last couple of years about all this propaganda about how it's like propaganda talk about black men getting humiliated. Like they're like, you'll always see him out there in dresses. You'll see him doing they always got to do all this stuff. Now once you said that there, it's like, okay, wait a minute. You just had two black people kind of technically be like humiliating themselves because those characters don't actually do that in theory, but you made them do it out of spite or something. But it's it's that whole humiliation ritual, and we've been seeing that for the last 2 or 3 years getting pushed or getting thrown out there, that a lot of people in the industry have been calling out. And that's kind of crazy. And then I mean, dude, look at T's response to just seeing the team on Ironheart. Like he just sees those people and he's like, what the fuck are we doing? Like he has the funniest reactions to it. And I could just make a whole video of just watching his reactions to stuff. Just make a clip and then put his reaction to it and just do that for 4 or 5 minutes. I'll probably get way more views than any of my videos because they're hilarious.
I didn't know until I watched Kata's video. Like, you know how she's in the elevator doing the test. They're testing her on how to do that shit. When she comes out, they're like, wow, you're smart. You're so smart. You actually did it. You beat so-and-so's time. The dude over here, he's so dumb. You beat his time. Why are you so dumb, Stuart? They start clowning on my man. All the girls, all they do is put Stuart down because he's a male. You know what I mean? He's a stupid. He can't, look, this girl beat your time. Yeah. You got beat by a girl.
He's so stupid, though, that even she knows who he is because he's in a group chat with them that are a bunch of smart people.
And he's it's
a bunch of smart people, and she actually knows his name is big enough that she knows who he is, but he's too stupid to be around these fucking idiots who are like, I just punch stuff, and the other guy's like, I'm good with knives, but he's too stupid for you. Okay,
men are stupid.
Sure,
women are smart.
Exactly. It's a degradation, or it's just degrading for some reason. It's for no reason actually. Other than
there's a reason.
Episode 3 kind of comes
there's a reason. There's a reason.
Motivation, because let's defend a guy I only met for 3 seconds. All right.
Talked about earlier when I was playing Call of Duty, it's probably funded by BlackRock.
Well, I mean, the whole idea.
Why is the rock got to be black, Rock?
Ask them. You tell me.
I don't know.
I mean, it's the same reason why you had that ad. Remember the ad for freaking Gillette back in the day? That's why. You have to degrade men. The patriarchy's bad. Blah blah blah.
Well, that's the thing. Like, what this show's doing is it's bringing up stuff from about a good 5 to 6 years ago. 5-6 years ago. And this is when the show was written, and then about a year after was filmed. So
it was all complete,
whatever. This has been done for a good 2 or 3 years, minimum 2 years, right?
Yeah, minimum 2 years, longer probably, more like 3.
Minimum 2 years, and it's been shelved for a reason because they were like, holy shit, everybody's against this stuff. Everybody's against this type of rhetoric, this kind of talk, this whatever. And this show obviously is heavy pushing it crazy. I mean, there's straight up a scene with that trans looking weirdo, the Chia Pet, comes in and it's like, what's up, my black people, or whatever, just comes right in and it just says shit like that. And you're like, it's just weird, awkward dialogue that's being forced out there. And back then it would have been worse. Right now, we're probably just you're so sick of it that you're just like, okay, whatever, let's get these shows out of the way. And a lot of the people that are going to watch it are kind of up to date with how these shows are not only being thrown out there and whatever. They understand that it's been a few years. This is old shit. This ain't new. This is not like, hey, we just filmed this 6 months ago. Here you go. Check it out. It's
Sure,
like,
it's
no,
new.
this was filmed back when, like I feel like with the online rhetoric and people like us and people like people are flocking to YouTube more for understanding on how movies and TV shows and stuff like that are produced. You start realizing that everything that you're seeing is at least 3 to 4 years old, even if it says like, oh, well, we filmed it last year. It's like, you filmed it last year, but it was written 2 years ago before you filmed it. So that's going on about 3 years ago, like at best. Some of these scripts are super old. Stuff like this, like Rockefeller was saying, he's like, you're looking at 2019, 2020 rhetoric of what's going on. And in that time, this stuff still didn't fly. Nobody watched this shit. Nobody watched it. But that was the wording of the time. And this was only 5 or 6 years ago. So that wording plus the filming plus this is going about 5 or 6 years later. Everyone's over it. Everyone's done with it. You start seeing it. You start hearing the wording. You just check out automatically. And it's gonna continue to happen with probably a bunch of shows for the next couple years, give or take, until and you don't even have to make a dramatic change. It just keep some of this other shit out of the media, like keep it out of the things that people like that are in certain spaces, because they're catering to the weirdos in each space. It's like, oh yeah, that weirdo dresses in a dog costume because they saw, like, even if it was like Superman, right? Like Superman comes out and is like, there's a dude in a crypto costume walking around. You'd be like, all right, that's crypto. And then like 3 years later, it'd be like, I need dog representation, and be like, oh, that guy's like a super weirdo. Don't cater to that guy. Even if he has a cool costume that looks like whatever, it's like, okay, whatever. Don't do that. Stop it. Stop catering to the weirdos. Stop doing it. Most people are regular people, and they're like, when they got an extra $25 and they're at a comic shop and they see a figure that they wanted like 10 years ago and it's there, they're going to buy it. Cater to that guy. Cater to these people. Just try it. Try it and see what happens. Watch these numbers turn back around into the positive instead of the negative. It's not a hard concept at all. But here we are.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the comic books, a lot of these like Disney, they've relied a lot on nostalgia, and to a point where I think they need to create something new, and they're going to end up, it's going to cost them their business eventually, because you can't always just rely on nostalgia. I mean, I'm getting older. I'm not going to be buying toys for very much longer. I don't hope not. But, you can't just like they had Funko Pops today.
As you have like new ones right on your bed behind you. Yeah.
Well, they had Funko Pops today at Target on sale for 30% off. I wouldn't buy a Funko Pop at all. I mean, who?
I've literally never bought one Funko Pop or fuck off pop. No, Funko Pop. I have one though, and I got it from a white elephant gift, and it was like it was just a random thing I picked, and it ended up being one of the only cool ones I think I've ever seen, and I have shown it on stream before, and it was a Bob Ross Deadpool. So it's like,
yeah, I've seen that one,
and I was like, that one's cool as shit, and I got it from Chris Gore of all people. He was like, here you go, and I was like, this is like the coolest. Like anytime I've seen Funko Pops, always hated them. I was like, these are stupid, whatever. I opened that and I was like, it was like, hey, you want to pass that? And I'm like, no, man, this thing's actually really fucking cool. I was surprised. I was like, this is the only cool Funko Pop I think I've ever seen in my life.
I can't. I've bought them before, but it's always on clearance at Target. I've got them for $1. I got the big, like,
I'm sure there's some good ones out there. There has to be. Like, once seeing that one, I'm like, all right, there might be some cool ones. I just don't like those dead eyes, like the dead black, like that just abyss eyes. You're just like, oh my God.
I always think it's funny the random like properties that they have, like, oh, The Godfather. Oh, is a Funko Pop. Okay. It's just kind of random. There he is. Oh, Spider-Man. Is that Miles Morales? Well, I can't read.
It's from the PS4. It's from the PS4 video game one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's the Spider-Man. It ain't the Miles Morales, but I'm a Miles Morales fan. But this is the original Spider-Man PS4 version. You can kind of see the white there. Up on the wrong side, the white there. The white.
They had a Miles Morales action figure on sale today.
Oh, my nephew's got every single fucking one of them. If it's Miles
it's
Morales,
a brand new one on card. Yeah.
my nephew got all of them.
Oh, let me see. Yep.
Let's go. Deadpool and as Bob Ross.
Oh, now you're gonna
Telling
make me
you.
go get. Now I gotta go get my Funko Pops. Very cool.
It's all right. The lights just hit it so weird. I gotta get right angles on it. It's pretty cool though. I was like, all right, I'll take that. All I had to bring was like, well, at the time the girl I was dating, we made like a Kahlua mixer. It was like a chocolate Kahlua mixer that you could just add into whatever kind of drink you wanted. And I was like, oh, here's a bottle of that. And then, so everybody just passed around white elephant gifts. I ended up with that one, and I was like, all right, that's actually pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Like, I'm not a huge collector of stuff. Like, when it comes to these things, I'm showing this one off too. This is a Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've only collected.
And it's actually what I got tattooed on my forearm. Like, oh shit, there we go.
Yeah, I'm not a big collector of things. I don't have a lot of toys or anything. So yeah.
And my tattoo artist actually gave it to me because he was like, dude, I gave him that design to do, and he pulled it off.
Plan too, John. You got your nice fucking Transformers.
I'm gonna leave it on the Transformers. Just kidding. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, you got a fuck ton of them.
Yeah, I do.
You guys hold it down for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay.
No doubt. Let me exit fucking soda.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna go.
I like collecting figures, man. There's a whole bunch of, I just try to stick to like a formula. I see you got your Transformers. I'm a Batman. I
want to get out of Transformers,
but Magneto kind of guy. You can't get out of Transformers. That's when when you grew up, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once you find when you got it, it's like instilled in you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like Batman, it was always like through the movies. I loved fucking Batman. When I grew up, in X-Men, I loved fucking Magneto, the way he was a character, and then playing the Spider-Man, he's always revitalized every fucking 10 years, whether you love him or not. He always comes back into the into the universe, and it's like, so that's what I base my shit around. But that's also when I grew up too, so you grew up, you're a little bit older than me. I can see you fucking with Transformers. That was heavily influenced. A lot of people that 5-10 years older than me love Transformers and G.I. Joe too.
If you got money, if your parents had money, you got Transformers. If they were broke, you got GoBots.
Yep,
I remember that.
That's why a lot of them didn't last in Transformers because nobody had the money to fucking buy them. Nobody had cash to purchase them things. $100 back in then when Toys R Us, your parents weren't buying that shit. If they did, they probably you'd be lucky if they lasted in good condition.
Oh, my Transformers broke constantly. That was the problem with Transformers. But I loved them. I always did. Always loved them.
You know what's a big resurgence? I went to a little card conventions. I don't even know if it's a resurgence, just a big market. I went to a little Pokemon card convention with my nephews the other day. They had a fucking huge Lego stand there. All like little mini Lego characters. I mean,
Legos.
2-inch Lego. I mean, 1 to 2-inch Lego characters. I bought a Batman. I mean, I don't know if y'all. Let me open my fucking camera up. Y'all probably can't see it. I got an actual Batman over here. Look. Because again, I'm a video game fanatic, but this and a movie. This is the Batman from the Lego Batman movie. Motherfucker was $4. Like $4? This bitch ain't fucking.
So it's worth a lot of money.
My nephew was like, I want this when he bought a fucking Doctor Strange. It was $12 fucking. I was like, damn. Then the market for those it's a fucking crazy market, man. And I'm just like, I didn't realize like he 3D printed a little stand, like a stand for him, to where you can like display them, and then it was like looked like it was like 5 people in the front, and it got higher. And there was like 7 people behind that, and there was like 9 people behind it. So you can have like an army of fucking. He had an army of fucking stormtroopers, and I was like, this would be pretty fucking cool. You could probably do like a little stop motion shit, especially nowadays. You can do a little stop motion Lego your damn self. You take one and just keep doing. You could do your own little fucking movie on YouTube and make something cool as shit. But on my outside, I was like, man, I didn't know Lego was that big of a fucking market, but apparently it is.
No, it's a big market. The big market that I regret. I used to collect Magic the Gathering cards when I was in high school, and so we're talking about like 1994 or something.
Oh, I still have a bunch of all mine from back then, but I collected them in middle school.
And I got rid of them. I like gave them away. Like, oh, You want some freaking original master? Oh, they're just garbage. Here you go, take them. So I gave them all away. I must have given away thousands of dollars worth of Magic cards.
Dude, so I've told this story before, but I mean, maybe this is a whole new group of people, like not just you guys, but possibly to the chat. But when I was growing up, like obviously Pokemon cards were becoming a big thing. That was Pokemon cards are becoming a big thing. I had every single first edition, by the way, from the very first set, first edition. Even a Charizard, I had one first edition Charizard, and then I had multiple Charizards from the ones going on from there. And I had all of them. Like even the Mewtwo that was done from the very first Pokemon movie, all in sleeves, all everything. And it was in storage and everything. And my mom actually sells stuff on eBay. And so I hit her up and I was like, hey, like I've been hearing all this rage about like Pokemon cards coming back in, and people are actually buying them for like crazy amounts of money. And she was like, oh, I just sold those a couple months ago. I sold the whole thing for $500. And I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Like it almost drove me and my mom apart. Cause I was like, you just got rid of like probably 150,000. I'm dead serious.
Oh my parents,
I'm not even fucking kidding. I was fucking livid.
I'm surprised how much they were worth. My nephews, the mom was like,
no.
When you take them there, don't let them spend more than $50 a piece. I was like, I won't, like my nephew spent $45 on a booster pack, right? I was like, you almost spent the $50, but he goes, I know, but I'm going to sell some cards. He went over to a vendor, right? He goes, hand up some cards. He's like, the guy's like, I'll give you fair price. I'm talking because my nephew's only fucking 12. So they're a really cool community. $145.
Maybe $150.
I was like, holy shit. So not only did he not spend the 50, he made $5 less. I made $145 too by selling cards. It only paid
lowballing what I had after adding it all up. Like lowballing would be 80 to 90,000. She sold the whole thing for 500. The shop was like, oh yeah, no problem. And I was like, Mom, if you needed $500, you should have hit me up. I would have gave you money for my own cards back because they were in her storage and she just was coming across them. And it was like, instead of looking them up online, even though she sells shit on eBay, like that's what she does for extra money because she's on disability and whatever. She just makes extra money doing that. Sells, all sorts of random stuff. She didn't even look up. She didn't look up one goddamn thing. And I'm like, how is somebody who does this like as your part-time or like as your extra income thing, you didn't look up one of these things? Because when I told her that, like, I'm not gonna call her out, but let's just say she might have broke down after, and she was like so sorry about it. I'm like it's not just me. Like you fucked up. Like I would have gave you money. You bought them all when I was a kid. I would have gave you like at least probably half the money, if not more. Like we could have just split all that. That would have been great. Like I think each one of us right now could easily use, even if we sold it for half of that, we could each use an extra 20,000 right now. Holy shit. I know I'm just lowering the number, but
did you not remember the cards at all, or is that why you never?
Oh no, I did. That's why I called her, because I was like, oh man, I had an idea. I wanted to put some money on something, and I was just like, oh, cards are doing a big thing right now. I was like, at the time I wasn't as connected into the internet as I am now. Like now I'm kind of on the internet probably too much. Back then I wasn't paying attention to shit. I wasn't paying attention to TikTok, Instagram, whatever that old one was, Vine. Like I didn't watch any of that shit. I was just too busy. I was focused on work. I was just working, just making sure I got my money, making sure I had some savings. I was just not giving a shit about the internet. And honestly, I might have even been happier back then. But once you start getting into it and you start seeing some things, you're just like, holy shit, Pokemon's back again. And it's big. It's here. Like people are talking about it. People are selling, like they're doing videos on opening stupid new packs that are only worth it's like, oh, I pulled $100 card. This is fucking awesome. And I'm like, wait a minute, what are my cards worth? I have a full, like not just one, maybe even two full sets of first editions, because I would just collect the hell out of them when I was little. And then I would use my extras and make decks, and I would play in tournaments and shit. And I did okay. I was like, 7, 8 years old, whatever, who cares? but it's like I remember it pretty vividly, and I was like, I know I have not just all 151. I even have the promo card they gave out at the first, which was a Mewtwo, at the first freaking Pokemon movie that came out. They were like, everybody that shows up gets one of these cards, and I was like, I remember that all of them. I have all of them, and I have multiples of all of them. And she's like, yeah, I sold it for 500. Oh, hell yeah. I was like,
oh, man, I was
like 7 years old or some shit.
Oh, that was a while ago, but I remember that it was that cartoon, like Pika Pika Pikachu.
Yeah,
Pika,
when he gets all sad, he turns to stone or whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Rockefeller.
All right, well, enough on Pokemon here. Let's go ahead and get into some of the topics we're going to talk. Let's go back to some of the summer blockbusters that are not Ironheart. We already talked about Ironheart. Obviously, the last 3 episodes come out next week. Psycher's seen 2 of them. Whatever, it's all good. Has anybody possibly seen Jurassic World Rebirth? Nobody got to see the early version of it.
That was your secret screening, right? Or for your movie pass thing.
Yeah. So on Mondays at AMC, and I guess also Regal has their own version of it as well, which is it's like $5 or something, and you get to see. It's called Screen on Scene. So you go in there blind, but everybody and their mother apparently knew that it was going to be Jurassic World, because even when I heard about it, it was almost sold out. Like I was sitting in row C, like the last seat on row C, and then I got there and like a lot of the theater was kind of empty, so it was a bunch of people just grabbing seats and they didn't even fucking go. So that kind of pissed me off. I mean, I ended up moving seats later, but shit like that annoys the hell out of me.
I hate that. And then you move the seats and then they come in like a half hour late and go,
well, I wait like 20-30 minutes into whatever show or whatever movie I'm in, and then I'll be like, look, nobody's been there this whole time, I'm going over there, fuck it. So I do that. And the movie was mediocre as shit. Like I thought it was super generic, to the point where it's not as bad as the last 2 Jurassic World movies. Like the last 2 were really bad, because not only was the story bad, some of the graphics were bad, like everything about it was bad. Like this one at least brought it back to an earlier idea. And even in my review that I have out there, you guys can go watch. I'm going to go ahead and promote myself here on my own channel. Wow, what a concept. Go ahead and check that review out. It's pretty, it's going to be as accurate as I'm talking right now. It's just a very generic, straightforward story. Bad pharmaceutical company wants DNA for supposedly good reasons, but does bad stuff to get it. The biggest problem with it is because it's such a new thing. It's a new thing with a small cast. So you can just look at the cast and just know, like, if you just lined them up in like a perp lineup, you'd be like, you guys are going to die and you're going to be okay. And when you can do that within like 35 minutes of the movie, and the movie goes on for another freaking, 2 hours or like little over 2 hours, or no, hour and 40, whatever, just any amount of time after that, you're like, okay, here's your cast. And you're like, Syfaxx, you're all going to die and you guys live.
How's ScarJo look? Scarlett Johansson. How does she look?
She looked okay. She just looks like, no, she's like basic white. She looked like the most basic. She's the most basic version of her you ever seen.
I think her face is starting to show her age. 1 and 2, her hairstyle that she's holding.
Not only that, but when she yells, something about the way that when she's yelling, or like, I don't know if it's her voice now, or maybe I just never noticed it before, but she sounds like Aquafina. You know how Aquafina, like that kind of squawky, like rah, like that kind of rah. She sounds like that when she's yelling in this movie. Whenever she yells, and once I heard it once, I was like, wow, that sounds kind of familiar. And then I listened to it and I really thought about it. I was like, that kind of sounds like that fucking weird Aquafina chick who's in all this shit lately. That kind of raspy, kind of ratty voice in her. Like, rah. She's like, run, everybody run. And I was like, what is going on? And then
she's always kind of raspy voice, though. A little bit.
She did, but now that she's older, it like really stands out. But it sounds like Aquafina does now. And I'm like, I got a low voice. It's a little raspy. It sounds like I've fucking smoked way too many cigarettes and drank way too much whiskey, which would be all true.
Shout out to my
Those
girl
are all
with
true
raspy voice.
statements.
I got love for you. Come on, man.
Hey, that's not a problem. It's just when you go to yell and then you sound like the most annoying character in every other freaking random show you've seen, that gets annoying real fucking quick. And she does it a lot. Smoking too many cigs. Yeah, dude. Like just way too many darts. Just whatever, dude. Like, yeah, that and whiskey, it'll get you that low and raspy voice. You'll be able to be okay. It's fine. You'll be able to sound just fine regardless. It's all good. But it just stood like stuff like that stood out to me. There's a dynamic with like two groups that end up being on the same island, and there's a reason for it, but it's not a good reason. It's super generic. The dickhead Rex, the D-Rex, you see him literally in the first like 5 minutes of the movie. You don't really see him.
Photo. I was looking for it. I can't find it.
Dude, I was trying to look for it too, and then I had to find somebody's like art picture, and I posted that one into my video instead. But still, it's literally that. It just looks like a T-Rex that somebody flopped a flaccid penis on top of its forehead. It literally looks like that. And until you get to the end of the movie. So it's like he's in the first, and you don't really even see him in the beginning of the movie. It's just shown like D-Rex is in this contamination thing. And then that scene where somebody gets like ripped out in the trailers. And then he's in the last like 5 minutes of it. And the other thing I would say is, if I can remember right, I don't remember Jurassic Park 3 that well. But I think if I remember right, usually every single Jurassic Park movie ends with like the T-Rex kind of saves the day by accident. Like he just kind of just shows up and like rips dinosaurs out of the way. Like, yeah. The D-Rex, is that really its name? Yes, it is. It's yeah. Yep. It's on its contamination field and everything. It just says D-Rex.
So
it stands for something else, but yeah.
And you know, it's been 22 years since Lost in Translation came out. So it's been 22 years since she was like, became an actress basically on the scene. So that's a long time. You know, she's well into her 40s now. So yeah, she might have been used up at this point.
Hold on. Dracona says, oh, hell no. Aquafina sounds like she got an Adam's apple. I'm telling you, when Scarlett Johansson yells in this movie, if you check it out, now that I've said it, you won't be able to unhear it. You won't be able to fucking, I'm telling you, it sounds like Aquafina just talking. You're just like, holy shit. I'm telling you. I'm a musician, man. I'm not bad. If maybe my eyesight's going, my hearing is not. Like, holy shit. But are you saying if she showed up at your house, you wouldn't do anything? Oh, dude, she's banging as hell, of course. But I don't want her yelling at dinosaurs for me while I'm doing that. Because then I'd be like, shut your mouth, Aquafina. Jesus Christ.
Just suck it. Don't say anything. Just be quiet.
Did my brother Ali die? I'm not going to tell you. See, I'm not going to give out spoilers.
Blade?
That I won't do.
Blade's in it?
Well, the new Blade is, yeah, he's the co-star. Well, he's the biggest named co-star in it that's in it. Or
he did play
in this
Blade
movie
in Eternals. I mean, theoretically, he was Blade already. I mean, even if he's never been in a movie, kind of.
D-Rex. It's here. And they gave it that penis head. I'm telling you, it really is. Like in the promotional stuff, it's actually lit up. It looks way worse. In the movie, though, I will give them this. In the movie, because so many of the shots are kind of in the darkness, it's not as easily seen. So they hide it with the darkness because all the shots that you do see it in are at night. So it's not as, there's like a couple
I'll
scenes,
go back to our stream and look for it.
and if you didn't see the lit up versions of it, you probably wouldn't think about it. But now that you've seen it, it's one of those things, like I just said with Scarlett's voice, you're gonna not be able to unhear it. You'll be like, holy shit, I see that movie next week, and you're gonna come back and be like, dude, Syfaxx is right. She sounds exactly like Aquafina. I'm gonna be like, I fucking told you. I told you. Like,
can I sing an Aquafina song? Can I sing the Scuttlebutt from Little Mermaid? Scuttlebutt.
Yeah, keep going, man. Everybody can hear you. I'm kidding. I muted the shit out of you. Rex gonna give it to you. Yeah. It's all good. He won't make her scream anyways. There you go. The maybe blade is in it. Well, what's his name? Mahershala Ali. Yeah. Ali's in it, and he's just there. Like, he doesn't he's just like the boat captain dude. And
does he say I'm the captain now?
That would have been way more entertaining. He's just simply there. He doesn't really do anything of note, you know. There's not like a memorable, you know. And actually thinking about that makes me realize there's nothing like of note in this movie that you sit there and go like, that's like an iconic scene that Jurassic World or Jurassic Park has in it. Like, you're gonna watch this movie and you're gonna forget everything that happened. That's why in my review, I kept calling it the most generic thing ever. Like, it's so generic. There's nothing iconic in it. There's nothing like, holy crap, I've never seen that before. There's nothing. Money. It's just it's just a money grab type of thing. I mean, you'll still have, if you like dinosaur movies, whatever, you're gonna have a good time. Just big dinosaurs doing stupid shit or whatever. And like I said, the other big problem is so Syfaxx, I should wait to see this movie. Unless you're like a huge Jurassic Park, Jurassic World fan in general, and you just need to see the new dinosaur movie, I don't see the point in seeing this in theaters unless you got the movie pass like I do. You got the movie pass, go see whatever the fuck you want. Go do it. Absolutely. Go handle it. I don't think this would be a good way to spend my money if I didn't have that pass. I'll say it like that. It was okay at best. And I don't know, it's just like I can give it this. It looks good, it sounds good.
Syfaxx,
but all this
work ever.
No, you keep asking that fucking shit, and it's fucking stupid. Like, it's so dumb. No, there's nothing like gay in any of the Jurassic Park stuff that's ever happened. But other than it's mediocre. Okay, mediocre. There you go. Like, I don't know. I saw the first fucking Jurassic Park movie, and I even say this in my review, when I was like 5 years old, give or take, when the movie first came out. I think it was 93, 94, towards the end there. Whatever time that my grandma was able to take me at the time. And I watched it behind my eyes. I think I say in my video behind my eyes or whatever, but whatever. It's behind my hands, and I'm just watching it because I was actually scared. Like, they actually scared me. Nowadays, it just looks so cheap. Maybe kids will think of it differently. I have no idea when it comes to that.
It really hasn't.
But well, it's never gotten better.
Yeah.
If anything, it might come close to some of the worst scenes. You know, like, okay, that's still believable, but is it though? So Sean won't like it then, Syfaxx. He needs the gayest. I just need all that. Yeah, like, where are the gay dinosaurs? None of them were shaped. None of them had like, they had a lot of scenes that were lit up, and none of them had.
I've been looking for that damn picture. I can't find it. I literally just lost my. I don't have a membership in DAs anymore, so I couldn't go back to the members only shit to go try to screenshot that. I'm like, fuck. So I have to go all the way to get my membership re-up and go check it out again. DA need to give me a membership right now.
Are you a guy?
Huh?
What? It says, why are you gay? Who, me? I don't know.
Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
Why?
Born
All right. Well, since I was the only one that saw Jurassic World Rebirth, would you guys be willing to check out, let's see, the next topic? I think we're going to probably end on Superman, but let's go ahead and talk about Fantastic Four, because there has been a new trailer that dropped, I believe, earlier this week. I have not talked about it. Other people definitely have. And I think I watched it on my phone when I was half asleep, so it'll be new to me. The thing is, and this is a heads up to anybody that's watched this channel before, we'll be watching it in like 15-second increments. So if you want to watch it on your own, go ahead and do that.
Oh shit, that's not that's not Superman. My bad.
What kind of porn are you watching? Oh my, Syfaxx, you're getting defiled. Syfaxx, no.
You better treat her like a woman.
I was gonna invite her on, and then I noticed
I'm getting the Superman trailer. Give me a second, guys. That's all I'm doing. Hold on.
All right, Rockefeller, bring it up, but you be quick with that with that pause button there, boy. Get on now right now.
Well, I mean, you've seen Ironheart, so what do you think?
Check it out. While Rockefeller is bringing up the Superman trailer, let's go ahead and check out the chat. Chat, do you guys have any questions about I don't know, Jurassic World Rebirth for me? Also, here's another heads up. I'm going to be dropping 2 videos probably tomorrow at different drop-in an F1 video, because F1 the movie, I did watch that, the Brad Pitt movie that was done through Apple. I saw that yesterday. Today I saw Megan 2.0. I'll be dropping a video on that as well. I'm not sure what times, but I will be doing those videos. If you guys got questions about any of those 3 movies, I'll be happy to answer them, but also they might also be answered in my videos that I make about them. So go ahead and ask while we go ahead and start pulling up this trailer. Are there dinosaurs in it? Barely. No, there's a decent amount of dinosaurs.
I need to find the screenshot of the dickhead dinosaurs. We can get that. I mean, I looked on Twitter. I went to fucking Hold My DualShock Twitter. They must not have posted a photo of it. He was the one that showed us, Andy. No, I've been looking through.
Dude, they removed it. Like they removed it. I couldn't find it either. So hold on.
There's like one picture of like a toy that kind of looks like it, but I'm like, what the fuck? So I don't know if it got so much fucking backlash.
So
there it is. There she blows.
There you go. This is like an artist rendering of it, but that's actually what it is. That's what it looks like on some of the promotional material.
It kind of reminds me of Star Trek.
I put that into my video. So there you go.
When the lady's like tells Captain Kirk, not all of us have our genitals in the same place, Captain. And it's like, oh yeah, he's got his nutsack on his head. That makes sense.
Yeah, he got his fucking tip of his dick on his fucking nose, dude.
He's going face first. Coming in hot.
He's got little arms though. He's got little tiny arms.
Got fucking what's it? Ricky Berwick Rex over here. Like, what the fuck is this?
He's compensating. He don't need that. Fuck his arms. He's a champion right now. He's going balls deep.
This is what they always tell the Jews. Like, oh, look at those Gentiles. This is what your little guy's going to look like if you don't circumcise.
Yeah, this is what it would look lit up during the day. That's why they had to do it at night, because they were like, "Oh my god, what did we do?" Like,
it's so bad.
It has like 4 legs and 2 little arms. It's the worst designed dinosaur I think I've ever seen.
It kind of looks like
it's not menacing at all. It's really stupid.
Remember in Alien Resurrection, that half alien, half human thing? That's what it sort of looks like. Like the part of it does. Just like, I don't know if you remember Alien Resurrection, but just like Sigourney Weaver's hugging her kid.
Yeah, and it's the Tardosaur. The Tardosaur. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. I don't know. That's just terrible.
Yeah, it's fucking awful design.
Aquafina as a bird was better.
Is this the trailer you had up? You want to make a full screen? Bam. Rockefeller.
I'm here. I didn't have my mic on. I'm sorry. I didn't have my mic on.
All right, check it out. So, wait, this is Superman.
Yeah, it's Superman. We're not playing Superman. What are we playing?
We're going to do the new F4. The Fantastic Four.
I thought we were doing the new Superman trailer. My
we're
bad.
We're gonna end on Superman. We'll talk about Superman if there's a new trailer.
You might want to take me off because yeah, that's the newest one. F1 trailer. You might want to take it off because I probably have to get some ads. So you might want to move me while I put it up real quick.
Hold on, let me go ahead and find the Fantastic.
That's 3 months ago. That's fucking a month ago. What is there a new F1 trailer?
I got it.
I'm looking up F1 trailer and shit. I don't know. I thought we were talking Superman. That's what we were talking.
Now we'll do Fantastic Four because this one just came out. It says about a day ago. Let's go ahead and bring this one up.
I thought you were saying F1. You're saying F4. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, we were talking F1 because that's a different movie. That's the Brad Pitt one that I just saw. So you're still correct. Here we go. That one's full screen. Let's go ahead and full screen it. All right, we're gonna watch in like 15-second, 20-second increments. Let's go.
Famous around the world, please welcome the Fantastic Four. Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch.
All right. Anyone notice one of the first problems there at the beginning?
What?
Oh, Mr. Fantastic is so much of a pussy he can't even do a proper superhero landing.
Oh,
he
I
lands
didn't
like,
notice that.
oh my god, he flops his wrist down. Check this out.
It's not, his powers aren't used right. He's like a stretching power. It looks like he's pushing off his arm. It looks like he has like
he has
one
to
arm.
put both his
pushing him.
hands down all willy-nilly. Dude, it's not, come on, like at least do the superhero landing. Like,
It looked
you
like he
stretch out
one-armed
his arms.
himself.
You're
It looked like he
showing
just
him off.
one-armed and like shoulder press down. If you go back, at
Yeah,
first
it's
I thought
like-
he was using his legs. I'm like, what the fuck? But he's actually pushing off with one arm.
no, he literally lands with both his hands on the ground. Like, I'm just saying, we've seen superhero landings for the last, like, I don't know, 20 something years. If they're trying to change it into that kind of weak ass shit, like, who the fuck does that? You're supposed to land with some power, man. Like
Pedro Pascal. does
that, or it could have been like cooler looking where he jumps up and then he grabs the ground and pulls himself to the ground because he's a stretchy motherfucker.
I
Like,
don't see anything wrong with landing.
no,
I don't
I'm just
think
saying
that-
it just looks weak compared to every other superhero landing you've ever seen. It doesn't look powerful at all.
Invisible Woman, Human Torch,
I love you, Johnny.
and The Thing.
Hey, what time is it? Say the date.
That's not really something I say.
It's clobbering time.
That's just in the cartoon.
He looks awful. And that CGI and that fucking Human Torch looks even worse. When he's
I
sitting
get
there,
it.
just like his face isn't on fire, his whole body's on fire. You see just his head. I'm like, that looks fucking awful. Chris Evans shit looks so much better, and the thing looks.
Yeah, the
fucking
thing looks terrible.
awkward.
Like Michael Chitlick's in the like in his outfit looked better than that thing, than the CG thing that is. Terrible.
Yeah, it's like sometimes cheesy, campy looks better than the amount of over CGI they try to do. It's like you look out of place. Everything about it looks out of place.
Yeah.
And I know,
Doesn't look
and
real.
look, so at least one person agreed with me on the landing was awful. Exactly. Like, I mean, we've seen superhero landings for the last what? Like I said, a good 20 years. So they jump down and they like they do that, like they land on one knee with like one hand to the ground and they just stand up all at once. It's like he landed with two hands on the ground. It's like it looks like you fell off a bicycle. Like like, oh my god, no, let me stop on the grass real quick. That's what I see mainly. I don't know.
Well, he's not. He's not.
I
the
just
hero,
think
though.
it's no. He's the bitch made one of the group for sure. But let's go ahead and continue. We'll try and just powerhouse through this one.
Never late for Sunday dinner.
Let's eat.
Hey, what time is it?
It's dinner time. Get inside.
I herald his beginning.
This part looks a lot better.
I
The
herald
entrance.
your end.
This seems a lot better than what we've seen in the past couple one.
I herald
Galactus.
Galactus.
That's much better than what we got the first time when I was like, when I came up with your planet is marked for death. I was like, ixnay that. I would have wrote something cornier like your planet is doomed, foreshadowing who, and getting right to the point.
That
If you
intro,
wrote something that corny. But
that,
I'm like, that looks a lot
that
better.
intro. Look. If I got to give them any type of like a look, I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. That is a lot better than what we've seen in earlier trailers, like that little intro, and then she just takes over all the broadcasting systems and is just like, I herald this. Her voice isn't super commanding, I guess, whatever, but that's a way better thing than we've seen in the last couple trailers.
I don't know.
Is that
It comes off
it?
as,
Like, is that
it comes off as
it's
effective.
stale?
it comes off as effective as Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, when he's like, "Oh, we gotta make this interstellar highway. We're gonna destroy the Earth." I mean, it's almost like the same thing. It's like, wow, not very.
Well,
It just strikes me as sort of comedic, unintentionally.
Let's go ahead and just keep going.
What is that? Get us out of here, man! Hold on! Are we safe?
I don't know.
What do you know, Pedro?
The clock is ticking. We are going to find a solution.
Yeah, going to find a solution. Like, just all their delivery just is so stale. Like, it's just
I like Pedro's line, the way he delivers that. Again, we give him a lot of shit, but me and T both agree that line when we turn around, he does have a little bit of, like, sympathy in his eyes, in his face when he says, "I don't know." He does deliver some decent lines, when they don't try to cuck Joel.
He's a good actor. He's just not the actor for this job.
No, he's if he was going to be my Reed Richards, at least ixnay his mustache, and that's coming from a molestasher right here. I got a huge one, looks fucking awkward as shit. Reed Richards doesn't have a mustache, and the thing ain't got a fucking beard either. If you want to give somebody some facial hair in this,
that's coming up in this.
Human Torch has a mustache right here. I can show you right now. Why don't you get the Human fucking Torch a mustache? Make him more manly. We're gonna make him different. That's why.
So Joseph Lanham says the smartest man in the universe doesn't know the answer. Well, there's two things to that. It's like, yeah, that can either be seen as stupid or holy shit, even the smartest guy here doesn't know what's going on. That should be terrifying in theory. Do you believe that's also been one of the biggest problems. Pedro Pascal has never come across as the smartest guy in any room in any freaking thing he's ever done. He's been a good actor, but can he act as the smartest person ever? No, I don't think so.
We're gonna get a montage of a chalkboard.
I would normally say I would refuse to believe it, but I'm still giving this movie a chance.
You're not even thinking though. Watch. I mean, just bear with me now. Look, I'm the smartest dude in the room because if you take 33, right, and a third, and you add the 25 and a third, 23%. First off, Samoa Joe. So see, it depends on how you show the character. As long as we put some kind of thing letting him show that he actually can formulate equations and solve them, you'd be like, yeah, that's pretty smart. He is kind of intelligent. So you just gotta bear with him. And that's what they're gonna do. He's gonna have a big his chalkboard's gonna be a lot bigger than my diary.
Three people. I mean, you got no chance of beating me at WrestleMania.
Numbers don't lie. You know that.
Cash Kid, even. What's up, Si? What's going on, Cash Kid? Rock us out.
What?
She needs Scarlett Johansson's voice. Maybe her voice from like, I don't know, years ago. But and for the most part, I actually like the actress that's playing Silver Surfette, or what people have been calling her, or Silver Suffrage, whatever you want to call her. But Silver Women's Suffrage, whatever.
Silver Smurfette.
Yeah. Chilling. Good man. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and just finish up this trailer.
We're gonna make it right.
You don't want to just crush him?
I like that. The four of us will face the danger. We will protect you.
Family. It's about connecting to something bigger than yourself. We'll face it together. As a family.
That's the show together. Fantastic. Whoa. Fucking let's go.
Go ahead and play it. We'll take the copyright strike.
No. Whoa, dude.
That looks so bad.
Whoa, he's got a beard. Let's fucking go.
Whoa! Well, there you go. There's the new Fantastic Four trailer. The probably the last one they're going to release until they actually drop the movie. Did that pump anybody up? We were like, dude, I can't wait to see this because
I can't
the
wait.
music is so good. Let's fucking go.
I'm hyped.
All right, so Shill is impressed. Psycher, you down?
Yo, Final Fantasy holds a special place, bro. I'm excited to see it. I think Pedro's a dope actor. I know fucking like y'all don't like him because of his politics, bro. The end. He's a good actor, dude.
Look. When it comes to actors, I can push that stuff aside, especially at least for new movies. Whatever. That's not. It's commie royalty. All right.
Look it up.
I'm well about separating the actor from the art from the artist. Just like I still haven't seen Wicked, but everybody gives that shit Cynthia Erivo shit. But I hear that she's fucking phenomenal in Wicked, her singing and all that shit.
I did a top 10 videos of the year last year, or like movies of the year I saw last year, and I did that close to the beginning of the year, and one of them happened to be Wicked. I was actually super surprised on that because I actually enjoyed myself because a lot of people like the play and whatever, and if you just watch nothing but the interviews
about somebody's politics,
you would assume all these people are insufferable, and they are. But when it comes to what they're doing in their jobs, they did a good job at whatever their job is, which is acting and singing. That's a different thing. That's a different thing to judge them on. If I'm judging them off their acting and their singing, they did a phenomenal job in Wicked. That was
now.
great.
Don't get me
and
wrong.
I don't even like that kind of stuff.
And you're going out there saying, this man is a Nazi. I mean, he's going to destroy the fabric of America. And I hear you say it every 2 seconds. And be like, you know what? I don't even want to check out your art anymore. So maybe just make some good art and keep some of your progressive politics.
That'll
everything you
push people away. That'll definitely push people away. That, and if you come out and, at least what maybe I haven't seen it, or maybe I just haven't seen the articles of it. I'm assuming there's probably some out there, but it does seem like the actors are at least pulling back from attacking the fans as much, to where they're like, look, if you don't like this, you're racist, you're a bigot, you're blah, blah, blah. Like that comes usually after whatever they made comes out, and then they get bad reviews on it. I'm not saying that with this movie. The main things I've been seeing about the pushback on this movie is Reed Richards isn't actually the leader of the group. He's not actually the head of the Fantastic Four. And stuff like that, stuff around those lines, and whatever. I mean, is the movie still going to be okay? Still going to be good? I don't have much faith in it. I think it's going to be the weakest performing of the 3 blockbusters that I have in my title up here, which is Fantastic Four, Superman, and Jurassic World Rebirth. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Rebirth, I think it's pretty generic, pretty straightforward. It's not going to surprise anybody. I think a lot of people are still going to go see it. It's a dinosaur movie. Superman is a reboot of like a whole new DCU franchise universe. There's already a lot of hate and pushback against it from like Snyder fans, so that's not helping with it. But Fantastic Four has notoriously never done well ever, and MCU is in one of the worst places it's ever been ever. So if you throw in all those factors, I might still go Jurassic World Rebirth, Superman, and Fantastic Four as far as descending order in which ones are going to do the best at the box office, simply out of just I don't know,
numbers,
looking at movies in general. Like
numbers don't lie.
See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See,
we should
drastically go down. Numbers don't lie. I need to cut it up. I need to make that a little bit smaller.
You should make and put my face on the little short guy. You should put your face on Steiner, and you should put my face on the little short guy.
I might be able to do that. I'm trying to learn that on the program I'm learning right now. Andy was helping me with it before. Now I'm kind of understanding the program a little bit better. I might be able to pull that off. It's still gonna take me a minute. I suck with the computer, and my computer's so slow that when I go to render shit, it takes me like 5 fucking business days, man. It's crap. So I tried to just do stuff as simple as possible, but at the same time still do some funny stuff with it. If I can do that, that'd be great.
Psycher about to say something, but I didn't mean to cut you off.
Syfaxx, here's a money question for you. Do you think it'll be the best of the Fantastic Four movie attempts? There's what, 3 of them? This is going to be the third, right? Or those are made for TV, like?
Well, there's 3 attempts, but there's technically 4 movies. There's 3 attempts with 4 movies because
Marvel, not the original one. Let's discredit the original one that wasn't technically
the one in the 90s that kind of barely never got released.
Yeah, not that one. No,
if you take that away, then you got 2. You got Fantastic Four, and then you got Silver Surfer, Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, and then you got Fan 4-Stick. So you got 3.
I forgot there was a sequel for that one.
Yeah, there was the Silver Surfer one with the gas planet Galactus.
Even taking that into account, I'd put that, without seeing this new Marvel and putting that one into account, I would assume those 2 are going to be fighting for the top tier. The Josh Trank one had some cool idea concepts that could have been a different movie, and I mean, not even Fantastic Four, but I mean, it wasn't a Fantastic Four movie at all. So it was that movie is definitely gonna be in the lowest part of the tier because it sucks. It's garbage, in my opinion.
All right, Miss Sparkles is back. What's going on, Miss Sparkles? All right, so overall, let's go around the horn here with Rockfelt. What out of these 3 movies, what do you think is going to do the best, and why? Go for it.
So the first ones were pretty good. Like it had the sequel in it. With who was it?
No. I mean the 3 out of the blockbusters in general. So Fantastic Four, Superman, Jurassic Rebirth.
Well, I think we'd do the best. I think obviously Superman's what we talking Superman still, right? Superman's gonna do the best. Fantastic Four is gonna do a little bit better than I thought it would with these new trailers coming up. I think Fantastic Four is gonna be a bomb like we think it is. Because now that I'm looking at like some of these trailers, and I'm definitely gonna go see it. So I mean, depending on if it's bearable, it'll do fine. It's a good time slot in the middle of the summer. If it's bearable and it's not fucking, just like cringeworthy the entire time, which I could see there'd be some parts of it, but they've done a lot of reshooting on this, a lot of different editing. It can work, and I'm
all right. Just a quick ranking: 1, 2, and 3. The one that you think is going to do the best, second, and third, based off just those top 3. These are all coming out in July, so that's why these are summer blockbusters. Middle of July, right after Well, I mean, Jurassic World technically drops a couple days before 4th of July. And then right after 4th of July, you got Superman coming out, which, it's a very, very American hero. But also Jurassic World is probably very more American than other things. But it also does very well in like every other country. So what do you think, man? Go ahead and give us a 1, 2, and 3.
Number 1, Superman. Number 2, Fantastic Four. 3, Jurassic World. In that order.
Oh, all right. That's interesting.
That's easy.
Syfaxx, go ahead. We'll ask Sean when he comes back.
I think I like that, but I think the numbers in all over the world and specifically China are going to move Jurassic Park up. But I'll say Superman 1, Jurassic Park 2, and Fantastic Four 3. But out of those, I'm actually looking forward to Fantastic Four the most. I just think it'll come in third as far as numbers go.
I am back. I haven't left.
Oh, I just thought you were leaving those up while you went.
I just like them because they're cool. I don't know.
I mean, those are great figures.
Yeah, number 1.
Do you think Superman's going to do the best? Okay.
I think he's Jurassic Park. How well did the last one do? Is my question.
Just over 1 billion.
Okay. It won't do half that. It'll do probably about 600 million.
Ooh.
I think so. I'm agree with Rockefeller. I think it's Superman, Fantastic Four, and then Jurassic Park number 55 is last. I think there is a little bit of Jurassic Park, a little bit of a. It's just too many movies. Been around too long. Nothing special. Nothing new.
All right. Cool. Well, let me go ahead and throw mine out there. Mainly because I've well, I got lucky enough to randomly see Jurassic World Rebirth early, and what I think about it though doesn't really matter because I mean, it matters to the people that want to hear my kind of opinion on it. Fine, that's whatever. But as far as like the worldview and whatever, Jurassic World, Jurassic Park in general does very well. This is clearly it's the seventh thing in the Jurassic Park universe, but it's the fourth movie in the Jurassic World universe, if you want to look at it that way. If I didn't see this early, I would still be leaning way more heavy towards Jurassic World. I think because people got to see it early and people are throwing out their reviews on it. Oddly enough, though, I have been seeing that people are defending it, which kind of starts making me realize a lot of people don't watch and or criticize movies. I don't want to say properly or whatever. They just like mindless fun. And that's what this movie is. And I can't deny that it's mindless fun. There you go. It's just mindless fun. You want to turn your brain off and whatever. There you go. It might be this year's Godzilla vs. Kong type of thing. Superman is the only one that has a chance against it because Fantastic Four is going to get fucking stomped because the two big movies are coming out early in the month. You're going to have Jurassic World, then you're going to have Superman, and Jurassic World. You're either going to get a bunch of the kids who want to go real early and be like, I want to see the dinosaur movie, blah, blah, blah. You might have like the kid crowd going on like a lot earlier. Superman might be up in the air with that one. Well, no pun intended. But with that being said, I think I'm still going to have to give it to Jurassic World Rebirth because if you're just going off of the basic numbers that have been coming out, it still might not make $1 billion, but it still might make 900. And I'm going to be really surprised if Superman pushes 800. If Superman pushes 800, they're going to definitely continue on with what they're doing. But some of the marketing and everything, from the beginning to they started to come back with their marketing, which started to look pretty damn good. And then it just kind of went off the rails again. If you've seen it in the last few days, not great. Like they're posting a bunch of just random bullshit and it's just not looking great. Fantastic Four is the one that's been consistently underperforming as far as even the reactions and everything that you've seen, whether it comes to social media, whether it comes to the response on, whether it comes back to the response on YouTube or any other platforms and stuff like that. That's not a problem. Or I mean, well, just it kind of is a problem. And Fantastic Four notoriously has never done all that well in general. Like it just never does. That's not a shot at Marvel specifically and or a Fantastic Four specifically. That's just a shot at what we've seen in the last 25 years, give or take. Fantastic Four just never performs all that well. These trailers are, I would say they're more miss than they are hit. And even if there's a 60-40 in against verse 4, it's even less than that because that's all you're seeing online. And most people don't go off stuff that's online. Your basic audience doesn't do any of that. So I don't know. I don't have much faith in it. It could be a great, I'm hoping, look, I was hoping all three of these movies would be great. Like I said, I saw Rebirth. It was very mediocre. Superman is up next. That'll be in like a week and a half from now, give or take. I'm saying that on, I believe, Wednesday or Thursday, about 2 weeks from now, give or take. And I'm hoping that is awesome. I'm hoping it's great. I even want Fantastic Four to be great. I want to have a good time at all the movies that I go and see. I don't want to just go waste 2 or 3 hours, but I'm going to talk about them and I'm going to give you my real opinion on them. I'm hoping they're all fucking amazing. That would be great. Rebirth wasn't that amazing. There's very little to praise. So
here's my thinking though, Syfaxx, is that ultimately what you have is nostalgia play with Superman. Superman, who goes to movies? Older people now. it's a completely different audience that goes to movies than it was 20 years ago when we were younger. And I mean, back when I was younger, I mean, teenagers went to movies. Teenagers aren't going to movies anymore. Who's going to movies? Old people like me to go see old movies that they would like when they were a kid, like Superman. So that's why I see Superman as the bigger one.
Well, there's this other thing that's been going around lately, and I have been noticing it, and I have been bringing it up. There's like two of the most like known symbols in the world, not just the U.S., but the most recognizable symbols in the world is obviously the Christian cross, right? That's like number one. Everybody knows what the fuck that is. The second one is actually, oddly enough, at least based on statistics or whatever, is the Superman symbol. People know what the fuck that means. I would like to think that should mean something, you know, like that. It's not the most, like, obviously they're not the most read books out there and stuff like that, but it's the most recognizable symbol. You put that out there, you know what, somebody's wearing that on a shirt, you know what the fuck that is. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, people know what the hell that is. Christian cross, just the cross in general, whatever. That's what it's labeled on the list, whatever you want to call it. I don't give a shit. People are religious. Sorry if I offended you, and it's the
Jesus Christ cross. Sorry,
Oh
we all know it. We know it's called the Jesus.
Everybody
Christ
knows what the hell it is. Everybody knows what it is. It's fine.
Only Christians
I got a question
wear
for
Jesus Christ
Sparkles.
cross is the name of it.
You just kicked them for no reason. Who am I kicking? Happens too much to be a coincidence. Who am I kicking? I'm so confused. Syfaxx, why are you like this? Okay, I'm reading these backwards, but oh my god. Am I kicking Jesus Christ? Is that what's happening, Joseph?
No.
Okay. Apparently, I kicked Jesus Christ on the cross. Like, MS Sparkles, that's a good point. What did I miss here? There has to be something.
Oh, because I was showing off my Star of David.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Syfaxx, I got to take off.
Hey man, you have a good.
brother.
Hey, well, we might catch you on maybe a game later or something.
You guys
I'm
are
not
online
sure.
still chatting in 2 hours. I'll be back.
If
See
not,
you, Cycle.
join
Maybe.
me on Bonfires and Coffee if you're awake, man. I'll be running some rank play all weekend. If you ain't up early, I'm gonna do a little bit later, like lunch times for Saturday.
All right,
So
brother.
rank play.
Peace to the
GG, bro. I'll
guys.
see you then. Y'all go follow Psycho
Yep,
Man, man. I'll post the link. Have a good one,
Yes,
Psycho.
sir. No, people in your panel just end up disappearing. You're the only one there. Look, people in my panel are welcome to join and disappear as much as they want. I just try to keep my picture here as much as I can just sit here and talk like this, just like everyone else. I only usually do that just so I'm not like, I don't know, having a drink on stream, or like, I don't mind hitting a vape or something on stream, but if I'm drinking, trying to keep that off screen, whatever, not a big deal. But yeah, that's why I do that.
I was trying to go all Hassan Piker by eating on stream, but it's just so, I don't know how he does it. It's hard.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I didn't plan on doing a stream. I planned on being on somebody else's stream. When I'm on somebody else's stream, I can just go off my own time. When I'm running my own, you know, I can delegate like a bunch of the bullshit to Rockefeller. And I'll be like, Rockefeller, give me clips right now, right now.
Yeah, I've been several times when I had a chance to eat, and when I do get a chance to eat, it's only if I have to do it in front of somebody, just do it respectfully, you know.
Yeah.
Cover your mouth up, napkin, you know, chew with your mouth fucking closed, and
that's why I wasn't eating, like, I was trying to
and,
hide it.
With how often it happens,
it happens. Everybody eats.
I think you're doing it.
Everybody poops too.
Look, I have no like the only I can remove people if you see someone like check it out. Bye, Sean. See.
No,
if you see somebody removed like that, that's the most access I have to them. Other than that, I can mute them. I can mute him.
Thank God,
he can sit there and talk all he wants. I can't force his avatar onto the screen. I can't do that. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I can do.
No, you can't turn my camera on for me. I can turn it off. No, it's locked.
Like that part I don't have access to. I can, like, if you see them removed from the stream in general, yeah, that might be me. It might be like, hey, you need to shut the fuck up and get out of here. but that rarely happens. And the only time
I'd
it
say
does
something
happen,
stupid
let's be
and also
honest,
had to
it's
remove.
usually a joke. It's like, oh yeah, what did you say? And you remove them. It's an easy, simple joke. You do it online, whatever. It's just throwaway material, but there you go. That's it. No, I'm not censoring anybody. Like
Syfaxx.
let me join so I can bully Miss Sparkles. Do you want to join? Well, let me before I do that, let me ask how much time Rockefeller do you got, and how much time you got, Sean? Because we can talk Superman next. If you want to bring up that Superman trailer.
Yeah, I was going to talk Superman real quick. Then I was going to go.
Hold on. Well, we also got Uncle T joining. We can have Uncle T and Miss Sparkles. Miss Sparkles says she wants to join and bully us. So we might get some funny pictures.
Let's go. We want to talk Superman. We want to talk Superman for John leaves because T's about to come on. So let's get T on here. Let's get Miss Sparkles to talk the Superman trailer before, and then we can.
Let's get T on here. Let's get T on here.
We know T want to talk about the Superman.
Oh yeah, make sure I got the clip.
And
we got Uncle T up in the house. What's going on, T?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, Syfaxx, I didn't get to ask you about Jurassic World. Was it that bad, or was it because I haven't liked any of them?
No. It's just a very generic.
I just don't like what they've done. The only one that's been good is number one. The only
number one is it. It's just
that. I mean, I can pretty much agree with you on that for the most part. Like, I understand if people only like the first one, and then understanding why people like 2 through basically 7 now, because those are all Jurassic Park universe, is because the dinosaurs. People just like to see dinosaurs. I know you don't like the whatever. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter what other people like, or it doesn't matter what you like compared to whatever people like. People like dinosaurs. They like seeing them on the screen. They like seeing them more realistic, or realistic. Doesn't matter if you believe in it. Doesn't fucking matter. That part is irrelevant. But this one is the problem with it is like, it's not even a problem. It's just, it goes back to such a generic story that at least I think in the last 2 movies, they definitely went too far, and the story was too out there and crazy. That even for a dinosaur movie, the plot and stuff was a little too stupid, which is crazy, right? It's like, wow, you realize you're dealing with dinosaurs, but that plot is too stupid, and people are complaining about it. It's like, correct. So now they go back to a different thing, and they're like, well, we're going to an island of nothing but like mutated dinosaurs, but the plot is the most generic plot possible, and it's such a small cast that who's all gonna die. I think that was the most disappointing thing for me. There's like 8 people in the freaking main cast, and you're like, well, you're all gonna die and you're gonna live, and that is not intriguing. Like, when you can just look at, like, if you just lined them up, like I said earlier in the show, if you lined them up at like a like a police precinct or whatever, and you're just like, yeah, those 3 are dead, you'd be correct, like, or whatever, however many people it is that dies. But you could just look at the cast and be like, you all die, you all live, and you'd be correct. And that's not giving anything away. But if you've watched movies at all, you just kind of fucking know what's happening. But let me go grab something to drink. You guys can chat it up for just a minute, and then I'm going to send a link to...
Can't right now.
See here, where's she at? Miss Sparkles. There you go, Miss Sparkles. Well, Rockefeller will be back, but hey, Uncle T, what did you feel about? Let's see here. So you saw the F4 trailer, or the Fantastic Four trailer that we played, and like, have you seen any of the new stuff about Superman? Like, the next topic will be Superman, which will be the topic that we're ending on. So if you want to talk just quickly about Fantastic Four and that last trailer, how you feel about it, what you thought about it in general, and then possibly start out with some Superman stuff. By the time I'm back, we can just roll into all that, and I'll be right back. I'm listening though. I'll be right back.
You're muted, Big T. You muted.
I got it. Oh shit! I can't unmute him. There we go.
Yeah, you remember when Dune came out in the 80s, man, and it fucking tanked. You remember that? It did not do well, and then they came back and did another one in the late 90s on Sci-Fi Channel, and it did poorly too. And I feel like that, just to follow up about his Jurassic thing, I think that's what they're trying to do, but it didn't go like Jurassic. They didn't fail. They made a lot of money in number 1, did okay, number 2, number 3 did okay when you did Jurassic Park. Then you went Jurassic World again, and they're just going back to the same soap opera type of stories, man. You ever watch soap operas, man? You watch them for 8, 9, 10, 15 weeks, and you never get any answers. They just start the whole thing over again. I feel like that's what they're doing with Jurassic World. I haven't even seen it. I don't like Jurassic Worlds. I don't. Not just because I don't believe in dinosaurs, man, that's a new thing, me not believing dinosaurs. It's just that it just is stupid to me. It's dumb. It's dumb plot stuff. As far as the fantastic,
you're muted too, John. I've seen you try to talk 3 or 4 times.
Can't hear you, John.
You're still muted, big guy.
Sorry about that. I muted myself. No, I was going to say real quick. Remember Jurassic Park 3?
Yeah, it was awful.
The one with the pterodactyls.
I mean, it went off. It really jumped the shark with Jurassic Park 3, and it was terrible. And I don't think it's really ever came back from 3. And 3 did not do well. And I think this is going to be like 3. I think it's going to bomb.
But it had fucking dinosaurs that could fly, and that way, if you instead of just being on an island, they had to put a cage over the island, like a dome, like T says.
They did do that. That was, that was
because
cool for a minute.
You can't give them a planet because it's not real, but you can give them like a half a planet, like a dome, and then they fly. They got a top they can't get out of, and
they can't make the dinosaurs. They can't. Pardon me. They can't make the dinosaurs a character. It's just like how you remember that movie Battleship. Battleship didn't do well because the protagonist, the antagonist, if you make them an alien, and people want to see those people, but it does work. We've seen that in Mandalorian. You never see his face, but
what's the first Chris Pratt one? What's the first Chris Pratt one you were talking about the other day, Syfaxx, where
Jurassic World? So they actually do kind of
characters in that one.
They made two. Well, they made two of them. They made two of them characters. Jurassic World was
pretty cool.
Wasn't the worst reboot, and it's one of those that you look back on now that when you see it, you're just like, actually, it wasn't as bad as you thought it was, type of deal. But it's still not great. But like how you're saying, hey, they didn't make the dinosaurs characters. In that one, they actually did. Like they gave a raptor a whole personality, and then the problem is they actually expanded on it, and to the point where like by the third one, the raptor understands. He's just like, don't worry, I'm gonna go get your daughter, or I'm gonna go get your kid, and like the raptor for some reason understands and just like runs off into the fucking forest, and it's like he comes back with the kid, and it's like the raptor's just like, no, I got you, it's cool, man, you go handle the bullshit. I mean, I was almost waiting for it to show up later on in the movie in random parts of the world, just because it somehow tracked them over the air and sea or something. I was expecting it to be that ridiculous. Luckily it didn't do that. Like, I mean, but in the first one, even like they gave like they had the dinosaur that kind of had like every type of animal's powers, like it could go invisible and did all that other kind of crazy shit, which was stupid. It was ridiculous.
And somebody was trying to steal the DNA, which, you know, like you said, to get them all over the world.
The first one
was the best one, man.
The first two basically were way more military involved. It was like a military idea. They were like, how can we weaponize this? Which at the time probably was relevant to whatever was going on with politics. You know, they're like, how can we, anything that is new to the world, how can we weaponize it? Which is like, that's a common trope in any type of movie, TV show, whatever. How can we make this into a weapon?
We do have nostalgia though.
Like I just saw Megan 2.0 and just like, how can we make this into a weapon? Like this AI thing,
Megan would
whatever.
be so adorable as a weapon.
Well,
how about Small Wonder? Oh, she'd be so cute.
We could ride the dinosaurs. We could put fucking seats on them and ride them. And we could, like, you know, shoot guns from the back of them. That's how we could fucking weapon it. We could put flamethrowers on the fucking dinosaurs and like, you know, like put fucking gears in their head and like we can remote control them.
I don't think they had to even do that. This was such a simple thing. They could have made one of those Jurassic World movies. They could have made them, hey, the dinosaurs could talk. I would have easily have believed that more so than anything. Okay, the dinosaurs man, eventually they took a chip, they inserted something in them, and they started to get like brain power and get awakened, and then they had
You use them as
offspring, and then
weapons?
their offspring. Yeah,
Well,
no,
with the amount that they're messing with their DNA, you could be like, oh yeah, well with this DNA, you actually what you could have done is like, okay, well there's DNA towards certain type of bird species that can mimic human speech, but they're smart enough to understand human speech, so they can actually mimic the voices that are going on, but also mimic the words that are going on. Like they could have done something like that. Like, I mean, you're starting to see it even in video games now. You're doing like stealth video games, and like they'll have somebody who's like actually a fake character that mimics your friend's exact words and stuff. Like that could actually be a thing, and you could play around with something like that, and it would be ridiculous. It would be totally absurd. But
right,
if you're like, hey, we gave them the speech of like a what are they called, like a Margot parrot or a macaw parrot, whatever they're called. And it's like the ones that can mimic, they can just mimic you.
They already had a dinosaur.
You could get that.
The dinosaur was talking in Jurassic Park 3, remember?
They're so bad, man.
Y'all know the fucking dinosaurs that stretch out
No,
with
but
the serpents.
The actual,
but I'm saying like a voice box. They could have did an AI They could have done an AI voice box.
You don't remember that?
But they could have did anything. I don't remember, because Jurassic, man. You know what? I'm just saying. I couldn't believe that was his daughter in the fucking movie. I'm sorry. I couldn't believe that was his daughter in Jurassic Park 3. It was so bad.
Yeah.
The
original premise for Jurassic Park 3T was actually your premise, was human dinosaur hybrids. And I think that would have been cool if they'd gone through with that. But that was
having sex with dinosaurs. That would be cool.
All well, they're very guys. We're about to have another guest, and look at this awesome image they made of me. Look how fucking just majestic shit I look.
That's a wizard.
That's like the best picture I've seen of me yet.
You should use this when you're playing fucking Claire Obscure. Be about to play Claire Obscure, bro.
Yeah, it just made me use that all the time. And with that, I mean, I just got to sit there and be like,
bam, bam! What the fuck just happened?
My favorite movie.
Miss Sparkles.
I sat on my chair and half of it freaking, it's like you have to screw it in to keep it from falling. Like it goes up, you can move it up and down. Half of it just went down, I fell, but I'm okay. So here I am.
What's going on, Miss Sparkles? Obviously, Miss Sparkles is from the chat. She's in a bunch of people's chats. She's fucking awesome. Does all these hilarious images of a lot of us, and they're great. They're fantastic. How are you doing tonight?
Fine. I'm funny for a lady, for a woman. I can be funny.
I'm different. Found one of the funny movies or funny women.
I can't believe it though. My butt hurts a little. I'm freaking serious. That one half of it, and then I fell. Like so I'm sitting on the corner, the side that didn't fall right now, and my butt hurts a little bit. Hi. Okay, so I'll warn you. I don't really like Superman, but I know a lot about what's going on because I've been like involved. I've been watching and talking about.
There you go.
All of this stuff.
We got Burger Rock, dude. What is that? Burger King Rockefeller? What's going on there?
BK.
Where's Steve?
Have it your way.
Okay. What do you mean? I didn't screw anybody and do anything. Oh yeah, I like that one. Yeah, but it's not exactly what I was thinking for you yet. So I haven't found it yet. There's like thousands and thousands of filters you can pick. And I haven't found the one I was thinking that you could use for
yourself.
Yeah, for your game. Yeah, and I never had anyone ask me to actually do that for them. So when he said that, I was like, I got excited. I'm on a mission now.
She got me a Claire Obscure Expedition 33 too. So
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah. And then the firefighter one of him,
that one's for the calendar.
In front of fire. There's fire behind.
It's pretty homosexual.
Like a weird time traveler book, or
like he's letting the house stay on fire behind him. That's what it was. I was like, what the hell? Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. So we were about to be talking about Superman. Have you guys seen any of the new promotional material for Superman? There's been I believe only 2 pictures, not just because there's only been like that last trailer. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. I don't think there's been anything else new as far as trailer wise goes about that.
You mean you don't mean the desk thing where he pulls the desk and he's looking for the dog?
That is a new one. Yeah. So if Rockefeller wants to bring that one up, I will look up the pictures, or I can bring that one up. But
what am I doing?
Bring up the Superman with he's looking for his dog and he's freaking like, flexing on Lex Luthor.
Is that the most recent one from TeaserCon like 7 days ago?
No, it was like a few days ago. This was not even that one. This was very recent. It was like a couple days ago, right?
I got one that's like a minute 40 seconds flexing on his dog.
No, he's flexing because Lex takes his dog or something. Yeah.
Later today, Roman was reading an article and it was showing Superman with like red all around his eyes. And I don't know if they were lying to me, but they said that they're making Superman on drugs. He's going to be on drugs or something.
That's not what I want. That's leaked. I don't want to see that. New Superman International full trailer.
What?
No. It's like a you know what? I'll just find it through what's it called?
The one I had was like 7.
New
X. Official strength 30-second spot.
It might be that. Yeah, he just walks in on Luthor in his office and he's like demanding to know what he did with his dog. And he's just like super emotional, and a lot of people aren't liking it. And I get why. Like,
it'd be based.
It wasn't my favorite thing. Yeah,
I ate your dog. The based.
You ate my dog?
Yeah, and then Superman killed him. Yeah, he's like, I fucking ate it.
What is this, China or America?
It might have been way funny if he's just sitting there with like a dog-sized leg and he's just sitting there taking a bite out of it. You'd be like, oh my god,
I don't know what he's talking about.
And he just pulls out a hair that's just like this white long hair that didn't get cooked right, and you're like, oh god,
the American way. Fuck this. Fuck human way. Because human way will eat my damn dog.
Is this the Korean cut? What is happening?
Or the rainbow dyed the fur of the dog.
He's like, I want a piece of that.
Yeah, Uncle AT, man. Did you see that clip that was going around?
Yeah, I saw it. DA put up a video of it. It was good. I don't have any, man. I don't know what.
Watch DA's video then. If we got a video,
I mean, overall, I don't have that many problems with it, but when you start thinking about it, it does start like being kind of weird. It's like, because somebody was like, what did he do? Take the elevator up and then walk in and demand to come into the office and then blow his door out? It's like, wouldn't he just fly up to the fucking window and be like, hey, motherfucker, where's my dog? And break through the window instead? Stuff like that. I'm like, wait a minute. That actually kind of makes more sense. Like, why wouldn't you do that? You're Superman.
Be more dramatic.
Like, let me be cordial.
I'm just so...
Yeah, let me sign in as Superman. Let me take the elevator up with the key card. Like,
normally I complain, man, but I'm just so over complaining about this movie. I want to see it, man, and get it over with, dude.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm on board with you. I'm on board with you on that because, like, every other thing, like, I wish they would just stop showing us anything. Let us watch it in its like in its
eyes
full.
Up here. Eyes up here.
That's one of my favorite lines in the trailer. That. Eyes up here, boom, and he just takes off, and it's just like the camera follows, and the camera's like a little slow, like it's trying to catch up to him because he's so fast. I was just like, that's a great shot. Stuff like that, you need to. It's not that you need to show more of that. I just hope there is more of that kind of style in the movie in general, because if there's not, man, there's going to be a lot of backlash. Like, I mean, there's already backlash with just the fucking trailers and a couple pictures that are out there.
The Lois Lane looks annoying as hell.
She does look like she's annoying the shit. I saw there's like an extended clip of her interviewing him, and it looks
awful,
like unbearable. Like,
and I already hate Lois Lane with a passion. So yeah,
she should have got it with Lana. Lana was a much better pick.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, you were a Lana fan too, Uncle T?
Yeah, I like both. I like Lois Lane because she's very feisty.
She's bossy. She's
that girl who played her in Smallville from Canada. She was really good as Lois Lane. She was really, really good. And the girl that played Lana was really good.
Oh yeah, she
was almost kind of bitchy, but she was a little bit older because she was like the college. Like, I think she started as like a college girl, and he was like just coming out of high school, so their age difference. Like, luckily she didn't age too badly because she started looking a little bit older, like even from the beginning.
Sexist. How rude.
Hey, look, I can't control other people's genetics. That's what you look like on screen. You got all the makeup in the world. If you can't fix that, that's on the producers at that point.
I thought
and the
Supergirl in that show was good looking. In Smallville,
she was from
hot.
V. She was they did a lot of things. WB, man, always does dumb stuff, man. Warner Brothers, anything Warner Brothers touches, man, they're the original Disney shield. They just massacre what they have, man. They have a good thing and then they'll just overkill. Just like they did all those damn those Paranormal Activity movies and all that stuff. They always just overdo it, just overkill. Remember the Blair Witch Project that came out?
Oh, God.
Great movie. Talk about with number 2, it was awful. Awful, man. Oh,
Miss Sparkles, you got a fan. You got a
I got my fan. I did turn it off. Sorry, you're right. Sorry.
No. It's just Kata. Don't worry about it. Like, it's
not
just
that kind of fan.
No, not a fan.
Kind of fan.
Okay, I forget. She might be a little autistic.
Not a ceiling fan.
No, you have a fan in the chat.
It's daylight there wherever she is.
She thought it was an actual fan. It's not your headphones or your mic. That's enough.
Yeah, I don't.
What I'm wearing is actually a dress and it rolls up, so my ass is hanging out. So long as I have to shut the camera off. Anyway.
She like tripped out. No. Even if your fan was loud, we'd just be like, "Hey, just turn down your fan." We wouldn't be like, "Your fan is so crazy." Like,
well, I stream with Reality Based on Wednesdays, and he yelled at me about it last time. And
I went on his stream one time. He was very nice. He just never invited me
You're
back.
a man.
I assume I didn't do all that great on there.
No, he mentioned we talked about you.
Oh, okay.
He said that you've never came back on. He doesn't know why.
He's never invited me. I got invited through a third party, so I don't know. It's not that I don't want to be on there.
Right now,
I had a good time.
Friday is the open panel. I'm on there tomorrow. Are you free tomorrow?
What time?
New Blackstreet, what up?
We start at noon.
Noon. What time though? I'm West Coast, so. Well, I know you're West Coast too, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sorry, everybody else. Well, I mean, besides me and I guess T is West Coast too, but most people, well, shit, actually 4 of us are West Coast. Usually I stream with people on West Coast or on East Coast. So I'm so used to everyone being like, dude, yeah, 6 o'clock. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can make that. And then I'm like, I'll look at their invite and I'm like, oh shit, man. Like I don't get off till 3:30 or something. And I'm like, I'm going to be late, guys. Like I'm going to be late.
But I was giving
on purpose.
I was giving another YouTuber a hard time the other day when they did that. Like, oh, we're gonna have a special show at 5 o'clock on Friday. I'm like, what time zone? Where?
I know.
I'm like 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah,
Ryan's messed up to me because I swear it's on purpose. He puts numbers for everyone else's time but mine. He puts midday, so I was confused because he changed the times. Because it was at 1, and then he writes midday Pacific in the middle of 3 p.m. whatever time, and then midday we got a little argument because I'm part of his panel now. So like,
where are you located, Miss Sparkles? Because I see it's daylight there.
It's not. That's my mirror.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was daylight there. I'm like,
she's a state above you, Sean. She's a state.
I'm
above
in
you.
Washington hell. In hell. It is.
It's but it is annoying when they do that. It's like, what time zone? But yeah.
So I have like the UK time on as this extra clock now on my phone, just in case he gives me the time wrong.
It's funny because for so long when I first started and I started especially doing streaming and stuff, I started doing like after party streams after a lot of DA's nightcaps and stuff, and I was like, oh, the people are like, is anyone else gonna keep going? I was like, fuck it, I'll keep it going. Let's go. Let's ride. Let's let it roll. Let's go. And then all of a sudden, so I got like a bunch of people that are in like the UK that are kind of like that are decent amount of fans from over there. And I'm like, well, shit, if I start at like 2 o'clock here, it's like nighttime there. So you got to find this weird happy medium of mix of like what time zones you want to stream during and who's actually going to show up and like what time to invite people. And you got it like you oddly become more worldly that way. You're just like, oh yeah, dude. Well, man, I want to talk to so and so if I'm going to do a political thing because that guy is political over there, that guy is not over there, and you got to start doing this weird juggling act. And I'm like, wow, man.
one
I get
thing
it.
the one
I
thought
get
was
why it
funny-
gets stressful for people with way more like I barely got any subscribers or at all.
You
But
got
it's
a
like
lot
I
of
love all, dude. I got
people love you,
224.
Syfaxx. They
Well, the
love
people that
you.
show up are fucking amazing, and you're all awesome, and I love the hell out of you. That's why I always try to call out all your comments, and that's why I even talk to you. Not even just talk to you, but I also try to bring as many of you on as I can, more consistently, and whatever I can when I am doing it, because I want to just talk to all the people that actually want to talk to me, want to see what the hell I'm about, want to see what my panel's about, want to see anything that I am talking about in general. I've always said this to begin with, and I learned this from not just Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, people like that, but chat is king. Chat is king. Chat is king, and once you accept that, you'll actually kind of form your channel around stuff like that, especially if you're going to do any type of streaming content. Know that you want to adapt to whatever your chat wants to be talking about.
My chat's mean to me. I'm not adapting to anything they're talking about. They want me to do ooh and bounce.
To be fair, you're mean to all the people that you like. So what is your chat think they're going to do to them? They just want you to be mean to them.
They encourage me.
They'll probably pay you for it.
They encourage me.
No,
but Uncle T, and I don't know what this young man's name is. Just
Sean.
remember that I do it to everyone, Sean. I do it to everyone. Okay.
Sparkles?
Yeah, I know I was being nice. I do it to everyone. Okay. What I'm about to do to you two. Okay.
Okay.
Just remember that. Okay. And and you're very handsome, Uncle T. Seeing you up close when I zoomed in on your face. So
Hold on. There you go. Check it out. Look at that smile. Look at that smile.
You heard that.
Smile.
You heard
Look at
that. I'm
smile.
just saying. Hey, that's the wisdom of the crowd, y'all. That's not T pumping himself up.
We got a happy.
Sparkle.
We got a happy Uncle T up in the chat. Oh my God, look at that happy Uncle T. Oh my God. He's so happy. He's so pretty though. He's so pretty.
T's supposed to come up to Eugene and we're supposed to go hit the U of O and just get chicks,
man.
but Dragon,
Oh
the tail
my
man.
God. Don't get me back in Eugene.
Don't feed
or
T's
Seattle
ego.
again.
Yeah, Joseph Lanham knows what's up. Yeah, don't
I know you love
feed
it.
the beast. Don't feed the beast over there in the corner.
What do you mean?
There's more marijuana shots
well,
in this.
he's
corner
not
than
gonna like me after what I'm doing to him right now. So okay.
Okay.
You know
All
what?
right.
See,
I picked
look,
the prettiest
we're
one for him.
slowly adapting T into the internet culture, which is look, people are gonna talk shit, but they don't mean it.
Oh,
Once
I
you-
mean it sometimes.
Once you get
but-
over
I
that,
smile all the time. Wait a minute. I smile all the time. I'm always cracking jokes.
dude, there's time like I've never seen anybody go off as much as you do. And like just like people be just like randomly roasting you in chat, and you'll just be like, oh my, like you'll be like, you don't know me, motherfucker, and it's like, whoa, dude. To be fair, you're never gonna see any of these people in
wait a
person.
minute.
Passionate.
That,
Not like
that-
me playing video
most of the
games.
time, that's just
people
an
like
act.
me.
I'm not really serious with that. That's just an act. You gotta like, you know what I mean?
There's sometimes you've got heated. You've got heated.
Lies.
Hey man, hey, to be fair, I've got heated, but it's on different things. Like, but it's not like that.
It's passion.
Most of the time, if you go back and look at those things, I'm joking afterwards. The only time
No, that's the difference is you can get
totally
over it
changed
real quick.
my-
We can
my
all get over it
worldview.
real quick. It's like, hey man,
Because
fuck you too, and then you just move the fuck on. Like
Yeah, I
we
just
all
move
do.
on, yeah.
Is
That's
it not
that's the
allowed?
easiest way.
I
Easiest
don't
way.
keep grudges, so
So
well,
I'm
sometimes.
side topic, just like we got Kata here because I know he's editing. He's on my time. I'm doing the top 5 worst Marvel projects. MCU. I got Ironheart.
Look
I
at
only got
that.
4. I got
Kate even
Ironheart.
commented. Kate has
Echo.
been seeing you for like almost a year, and he's like, T finally smiled. There you go.
That's not true.
He smiles
That's
all the
not true.
time.
You can look at it in my videos,
Secret
man. I'm always
Invasion.
Man,
cracking
that's
jokes.
from,
and
that's
Agatha.
from Kata, man. I think that's legit. And dude, and also, can we just give a massive shout out to
One more.
Kata in the
Top
chat?
5.
Have you seen how much
Worst.
this guy's channel has grown? He's gonna be passing DA here in like the next.
He was
couple-
at, I think he was under 10,000 when I was watching him, and how fast he got to 30,000
This
and
guy
and
is
surpassed
fucking
it.
killing
He's
it.
only
Good
here
job,
for me
kid.
though. You know that, right? He said it. So
Yeah, he's only there for you. Yeah, it's not me, my dumbass channel. That's fine. My channel is whatever. It's
Okay.
It's just a,
He
it's
puts
just a
in work,
bump in the
though.
road to
Gotta
give
do
me
more.
the sparkles
the
boosted out
picture I
there.
made.
It's all good. It's all good.
I sent the picture that I made of tea to rock it. Okay, so this app is weird. Some of the filters it will just morph into man mode instead of staying girl mode. So he might actually like the picture because it kept him a man. So I sent it to Rocka though to show.
Okay, Rockfeller, you gotta share it on your end, man. You got access to the channel. You can.
I gotta share it. Don't get mad at me.
Okay,
I didn't do this.
She said.
Yeah, I did not do this. Don't shoot the messenger. All right, T. It
You
wasn't
might
me.
like it because he's still a man.
Don't
Okay,
shoot me,
so
T. Don't shoot the
be
messenger.
nice. I did make a video for the
Hey
perverts
man,
out there.
that's
I'll
actually
send
not
to you.
that bad.
That's not bad. He kind of looks
you
like Kevin Samuels.
you look good in pink. I mean, I wouldn't tell you to ever wear that, and definitely not without the feathers behind you. But
where are your legs
there-
at?
we got it way worse than that.
Yeah,
He's doing a cobra pose.
Can you do it with a gray
He's doing a-
suit? Can you
he's
do it
doing
with
a
the gray
cobra
suit? If it's
pose.
with a gray suit, I'm
I
loving
could do that. You
Yeah,
want me to
you-
do one of you with the
gray
gray suit? Yeah,
You tell her
yeah.
what to do. She always makes
And
it
I like-
flamboyant one first, though. You gotta hit the.
And I like
do
mauve.
that one first. Yeah.
I like mauve. I like mauve. I wear pink. That's fine. Mauve is good. It's all good.
Dude,
That's a
I can
beautiful
literally
picture.
take that
You're supposed
picture
to
into
be shit, you put
Canva
me
and
in there, man.
remove
Come
all
on.
the background and just give you
Fucking
that
mermaids
picture.
swimming and shit.
So to make it up to the men that of all the crap I make of them, I made this video. I don't like it, but I knew that they would, and they did like it. So here is a video that I made of me kissing myself.
All right.
Yes, I
Yeah.
sent that to Roka.
You said that to me too. Oh, whoops. I thought you were just gonna share it. Where'd you send it at?
Is it something that sounds like is this?
It's
music
not
in the
appropriate.
background?
It does like some weird.
makes a man? Is it the woman in his arms? Just cause she has big titties.
Does the music sound like that in the background?
No.
Well, it should.
Probably
It
as any
should,
music.
damn
It looks like it's just a 4-second clip of. I don't want to.
Kissing, kissing.
I had picture in picture. I went to full screen.
Syfaxx, when are you and Cinevere going to be it? Make it be a couple. Come on.
Syfaxx? I haven't talked to her in like a couple weeks. No, she's super fucking awesome, man. Oh my god. There you go.
These are sisters.
I don't know what's going on, but
Okay.
isn't this just you?
It's me and me, yeah.
You wanted to play it. We're gonna play it over and over.
No, what the hell?
Yeah.
Somebody was like, "That's Syfaxx." That's not Syfaxx. No, people are like, no, Syfaxx's. I don't know. She's been on my stream a few times, and I've
Make her an
been
honest
on hers. It's like she's pretty chill.
He's in an anime
That's what
VTubers.
Miss
Now I
Cinevere said.
know.
That's what Miss Cinevere said. That's what Miss Sparkles sends you on Twitter if you're her friend. That's what that was.
It's to be
Yeah,
nice.
she'll
yeah.
send you pictures of you or videos of you just making out with yourself, and you'll be like, and
Why?
you might be confused. You might be.
And I'm
confused.
like, I have an addiction. Can't stop. Won't stop. It's a problem of mine. It's an illness. So
Jesus Christ.
Where?
Well, not in this stream. He's not here. That's for sure.
That'd be cool.
This has been a
So tell him I'm
godless
alone.
stream
No,
the
she's
whole
driving
time.
right
Oh my god.
I don't have no. That's not my personal gaming material. No.
Oh my
I
god.
did it because I felt bad after a while, and I knew perverts would like it, so I did it. I was like, "Here, go, perverts," and they did like it.
Commercial for a new channel.
Your
Okay,
your thought process was like, you know what people would like is to watch me make out with myself on my own
yeah.
picture.
Yeah, yeah,
That's where your head went. That is
yeah, and they did.
that's unique.
Well, people used to try to like sleep with my sister, and I would look exactly alike. And I know men like twins, so fuck. That's what I don't know. I can't be a man. I'm not a man. I can't think of exactly what they would want, so that's what I went with.
To be fair, I did hook up with twins back in the day.
You would.
See, that's fucking weird. Were they making out with each other? That'd be fucking weird.
No,
Were
but
they?
we made out at the same party one time on different,
It's like, oh, I
different
wanna have sex
times
with
at the
sisters.
same party.
Oh, I had sex
And
with
I was
sisters.
confused because it
I
took
had
me a
sex
second
with
to
sisters.
realize what happened. Because I was like, wait a minute, you're not dressed the same. And I was like, oh shit.
Did they know?
Both
Did they
of
know?
you? Well, not until we
gonna be
all
sick.
talked about it after, but At the
You
same
did it-
party? No.
So which one did you end up with? Or did you end up with one? No.
Well, I'll just say this: they're both
Were they
living
identical
in a different
twins?
state. Yes, literally identical.
Same time.
Yeah. Well, same night, different times.
Okay, so I put him in a grocery cart as a girl, and then I'm finishing up with his.
That's the difference between the Californians and the Carolinians. You know what I mean? We get incestual over here.
That's
totally different. That's a different family
Was it-
that might be into their own weird shit that I might have happened to
It
stumble
won't
into.
turn him into a girl.
Carolinians.
It won't turn his ass into a girl. I don't know why. It keeps sucking. It likes Uncle T. It's making me a little mad. It won't do it. It keeps not
I can
wanting to do
I can take Canva and put a wig on him and then send it to you. Like
You need to
he's
give
gonna
a
hate
hormone
it,
block.
but I want to see his
Grown-up.
reaction of his hatred for it.
it.
I definitely need to
Yeah,
do
you
like
gotta
some
realize
kind of-
once you put your image out there online, there's people like not just me or Miss Sparkles, but when we have Canva or whatever program she's using, oh man, it can get crazy out there.
Excuse me, don't take my picture.
I do
You're
it
not
to,
allowed
pe-
take
I
my
do it
pictures,
to people
sir.
on streams all the time, and then I
Don't want
send them
picture taken.
pictures of what's going on, and they're like, "Holy shit!" Like,
Don't take my
they're
picture,
just
sir.
like,
I did not allow you to take my
I
picture.
meme the shit out of them.
That goes for anybody out there in the universe too. I did not allow you to screenshot my face. Don't do that.
Yes,
all
you
right?
did.
Anybody. This isn't
Yes, you
public.
did.
Don't you dare screenshot me.
He allowed me. He did allow me. You did. You post for it. You don't remember?
Excuse me, sir. I don't care. I'm in public. You understand? Don't take a photo of me.
Look at what it says. Oops, sorry, we're having trouble
Yeah,
processing your photo.
Dude, before Rockefeller met me, he didn't even
Him.
know how to screenshot his own screen.
I don't know. I never did that now.
And now
Is it
he
the
uses
window
it all
and
the
shift
time. So
at the
he
same
needs to
time?
shut
Idiot
up.
ass.
I don't get it.
Now you know in videos all the time. People are like, you're not allowed to. I don't have to send a video. You're in fucking public. Well, I don't care. It's like look around everywhere you go.
Once you put
there's
it into a
fucking
public space, look.
Wear a
That was
mask.
actually one of my biggest
do that.
hangups
You
before
can do
I
that.
even started. When even Derek, because Derek talked me into this, because
Mhm.
like I was friends with Chris Gore, dude, I've said this before. I know Nerdrotic. I know a bunch of these people. I know a bunch of big YouTubers, whatever.
He's so cool.
And I was
He
just
knows
a
all the big
regular
guys.
fucking. I was just a regular dude, and I still am a regular dude. I have a small channel, obviously, but when I finally met Derek, when I eventually got to meet Derek, he was just like, "Hey, man, get a microphone, get a camera, and jump on." He's like, "Just fucking do it. Just go for it." And I was like, "Fuck it, let's go for it." And I've been having fun ever since, man. Like even when going from like one viewer to right now, we have like I believe it's somewhere around 20-ish, give or
two.
take.
You have like one view
Whatever,
to, like,
whatever it is. On my end, it says 20.
Sparkles
If there's
fucking
2
audience.
on your end, I don't give a shit. That's cool. I
Well,
mean,
that's how
if-
you do it.
even if the
Okay.
5 people here on chat are there, it's cool. I
We love
fucking
you.
love doing
at
this. It's so much fun just
17,
talking to
bitch.
people and meeting all these awesome people. It's hilarious. Like I don't think I go like one stream. It even doesn't matter how many hours it goes. It could be 1 hour, 2 hours, 3. It doesn't matter. I'm just like laughing consistently for hours on end in my spare time, just having a great time. I'm like, what better way to spend my
Having a
time
good
than to be
time.
laughing
Toby Den,
and
Toby
talking
Den.
about shit I want to talk about? Let's do it.
Stepsister, they're not blood related.
the blood siblings in Ironheart. They're the actual blood siblings. They're my favorite characters.
Okay,
They're
so I
not-
sent the picture of him in the grocery cart, and then the only one that would let me make him into a girl to you, Robert.
Blood siblings. And they're crazy strong too. They can beat up men twice their size.
What?
I
Oh,
love
look like
Ironheart.
candy. It has
3000.
egg gummies in it. It's the egg. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I think that. Yeah. Look, an egg.
Crazy
See?
work you guys are putting in there. So Miss Sparkle's out there making an insane amount of memes about all sorts of people that don't want to be memed. And everyone's gonna get super offended. Actually, we're not. I want more of them. Bring them on. I think it's hilarious. Also, that last one was kind of majestic. I look pretty dope as a wizard. And
You should do a gargoyle of them though. He likes
Accident
gargoyle.
report.
Low Eagles
I'm
says,
behind
wow.
Okay, look, I'll
Hello,
tell you what-
Eagles.
Hurt
Okay, I'll tell you what it
Yeah,
is.
do a
It's
gargoyle.
called Photo Lab, okay? And this is what you do. You scroll through all these pictures to pick out one kind of filter you want. It's the only one. Whoops! It's the only one that's been like completely free and easy. But I gotta scroll through all this shit to try to figure out what I want. And they even took the search part away. all these weird ass filters.
You got to do work. That's fucking weird.
No, I love it though. It's like, but I have a hard time picking it. Like this one with the chick with the roses. Oh, that's really cool. But then I'm like, I don't want to make too many of one person. But then I think that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious because they have the weirdest filters on here.
How much is it? How much you pay for that a month?
She's like, I'm going to give you a complimentary about 7 to 8 terrible photos you'll never be able to live down.
So
here you go.
So I went into the Play Store and I typed in AI generator for images and videos, and I would use all the ones and up until I couldn't use it anymore for free. This one was way low on the bottom of the list, and it's been my favorite so far for just changing people on the things for photos. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. That fucking joke was brutal, dude. Like, do you get it?
Scots Irish.
What do you call a virgin around Rockefeller's parts? A girl who can't outrun her brothers.
That's awful.
God damn. Obie Dean, dude, with that fucking heat, dude. What are you doing, man? We're trying to have a good night. Is this the degeneracy that happens when DA is not around? God damn it.
Oh
man.
I thought we were watching a video.
Yeah,
we're gonna watch. What was there a new Superman one or not?
We're gonna watch the desk thing.
And when is Rocket gonna show you in a grocery cart?
I didn't know doing that. I had
everyone
one
has
6 days
access
ago,
to
but
share whatever they
it
want to
was-
share, and then I can bring it up at my leisure.
I don't know how to.
I had one from
You
6
told me
days
to send it to
ago.
him from now on. Okay, so I'll send it to you.
Did I? I'm sorry.
Called-
Yeah. Yeah,
you,
I got
just
a
bring it up on
Superman,
yours
the
and you hit
final
the
trailer.
present button and then share.
Superman
Okay.
attention viewers, it's fan made.
No, yeah, don't. Yeah,
I felt on nothing but love, but like
Superman final trailer. What was it called? I mean,
I'll look for it.
I have no idea. I've not. Is there like a final Superman trailer that
I guess that's
have
what it'd
not
be, right?
seen?
What do y'all?
Because
what-
no. The video we're looking for is when he goes in and he bitches about his dog.
Mm.
That's the video we were looking for. And I even tried to
it.
look it up,
Okay.
and I couldn't
I'll
find
see.
it even through X. So Superman, I figured it would be one of the first videos.
Oh, I
Because
I'm gonna
that's
send you
like
the
the
pictures.
newest videos, right? Like latest.
I got like an international trailer. Shut up, Tom Tillis.
Yeah, it's 37. It's 37 seconds, and it's on X. It's on DCE.
Okay, yeah,
updates.
it's disgusting films. I mean, discussing films.
I just reposted it on my X.
See, he did all the work. He found
Well, hold on. I got it. I got to do all the work on my own stream here. What is this?
You got it.
All right. How's that looking? All right. Let's go ahead and
I sent it to you on Syfaxx on X.
I see it.
I already got it.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Oh shit.
it. See,
That one.
rude.
Boom.
It's you. You're
Sorry,
picking
we're going
on
a different.
I'm gonna go ahead and just play the whole thing.
it. Okay.
Let's go for it. Oh wait. What the fuck? Play. There we go.
I tried to stop him.
It's fine, Heather. Superman, we finally meet. Would you like a coffee?
Where's the dog?
Dog.
The dog, loser! You took the dog!
That's right, you get all of this.
Where's the dog?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Now that's a badass.
He's just a dog.
I don't know what dog you're talking about. Uncle Dog and King.
What did you say?
Oh, yeah, that's good.
That's pretty good. I haven't seen that.
Stop him.
I haven't seen this.
You haven't seen that one?
You haven't seen that?
No, and it makes Lex Luthor look a lot better than what we've been saying, and like over the top. That looks really good. Makes Lex Luthor look a lot better.
Makes Luthor look good, doesn't it? It's like he's a badass. Like, oh, he's actually a tough guy. Not like the Lex Luthor's been the last few movies.
So
have
Lex
all been
Luthor, like for one, what I do like is he doesn't stand down. There's a couple of things that I don't like, which is when he's like, "Oh, the dog with the cape," and then Superman doesn't hear it. The only reason that
Yeah,
could
he's
be
got
explained
superior.
is because he's so fucking angry that he's not tuning in. Right? He's so fucking angry. He's like, he's not tuning in. The other thing that it kind of gives is a little bit of John Wick vibes, because John Wick has obviously blown up in the last like 5 to 10 years, give or take, since when it came out. So, hey, don't fuck with my dog. And he's like, oh, the dog with the cape. And he just like takes that sip of the coffee. Yeah, but he's so confident. And he's like, because other people are filming him. And it's like, he's aware of the media thing going on. So that's a different level to Superman that never was really shown out there, because it's a new age Superman. So new age Superman would have to deal with new age technology that is consistent to everybody having a camera in your back pocket at all times, every time. Anytime you come in and you do something crazy, it's like, whoop, boom, here you go, flip, scroll, and here we go. Here's a recording.
But they did kind of make it obvious it's not his dog, because you would call your dog by its name, not a dog.
Well, see, that's the thing though.
Actually, dog.
That's actually what I liked, is that he didn't call it, because he actually in the one of the first trailers, he actually does call it Crypto. He's like, Crypto, no, like he knows he knows the dog's name, but to not tell the enemy the dog's name. What would happen if you were to tell a dog's name to somebody else? Like if you're out in the real world, you tell that person the dog's name and you're like, hey, come here, buddy, come here, whatever the dog's name is. It's an easier way to get that dog to understand that, oh, I at least know your name. Doesn't matter if they're a indestructible dog, doesn't matter. It's still a dog, right? That's why it's just a dog.
He refers to it as the dog, not my dog.
It's just some dog. It's just some dog.
No. He's like,
I thought
the
it was
dog,
stupid
but
because he's irrationally angry, but he took the elevator up to him.
Yeah, that kind of stuff was stupid. That I'm trying to rationalize it to the point where, like, I'm still probably not going to like that scene when it shows up overall, but I can see.
I don't like.
I can see that. I don't like the scene, but I can see the reasoning behind something like that. Other than I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna like it overall. Like I can already see that. I can see that scene and think I'm not gonna like this scene.
I don't think it's a good scene because Superman shouldn't be that easily like that. He's very emotional in this one.
I agree.
Superman, though,
he's young. He's young.
Really is about
young
Lex,
Superman.
not Superman.
Yeah,
it's really about Lex.
He's like year 1 Superman, year 2 Superman at tops, and he's like, I'm just out there in the open, and it's like, hey, people do know about me, but it's like, am I cocky? Am I arrogant? Am I both? Whatever. And it's like,
that's what I was thinking. Isn't this like the first time he's got this like emotional? DK Bones says this is not. Oh, it's not. Never mind. I don't know. I don't like Superman. I hate Superman. He just puts on glasses and acts like he can disappear. But I was being nice to you guys because you like Superman. But he puts on glasses, acts like it changes who he is, and he dates the dumbest freaking annoying woman in the world. And I just don't like him. He's all powerful.
You know, they actually tested that theory, not just with this guy, but they tested it with actual.
I told the story. I know about it. I know.
It does work. The glasses.
Oh, it 100% worked. Nobody knew who the fuck Cavill was. He just put on glasses, and it was just like, "Hey, you want to go over there?" And they were like,
"Get the scene."
I thought it was good. I don't like Nicholas Hoult, but I like his portrayal so far of what I see with Lex Luthor. I think his superpower. He's got 2 superpowers. He's smart and that damn suit. Him in a suit is a superpower because he's not. He's like a typical billionaire. I'm not intimidated by anything you got to say. I've got all that money in the world. Like he's just like he's the one person that he's got to figure out how do I conquer him, and I can't do it with money. So that's really good. I mean, those 2 characters and dynamic on the screen. Anytime I see it, man, just the little kid in me says yes.
Yeah,
because I'm a Lex Luthor fan. And
looks like he's 5 steps away from being in a rainbow parade. He's not.
Lex Luthor could. I mean, he could be snapped in half by Superman, but it's like it's showing we're equals. You don't understand.
Every time Uncle T sees anything about Superman or whatever, like it makes him feel like this. He just feels like this all the time. There you go. You got the Miss Sparkles treatment.
What I want to know is why me? Why
T would just be playing with his own tits all day.
You're the only one here who hasn't had it done. That's why.
I do it to everyone. Everyone. I don't know. I have a problem. I did it to everybody. Not just you. Show me the
Why
grocery
me?
cart. That's Sean in the grocery cart. Show Sean in the grocery cart.
I'm definitely not 50 twink. I'm not 50.
Neither is any of the other men I've done it to, baby. Yeah, they're not either. Like, you should see that my
Get it off the
co-host.
screen. Just
yes.
It's like, no.
No. I've done it to over like now MSK was the very first one I've done it to, and he is a twink. But if you fix that gosh damn hair, his face worked perfectly on a lot of pictures that I had to stop myself from making.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And then I went on from there.
He's like fucking 21, and then
He's 30. He's 30 years old. He's getting lectured
there's no
soon
way he's
because
30. If so,
he's
like
30.
That,
he has the body of like a 19-year-old fucking like
He looks
woman
17.
gymnast. He's tiny as shit.
I love him, no, but he needs.
I
to
met him in
stop.
person, and like his first reaction, and I haven't even worked out in like 5 or 10 fucking years. Like it's been a while since I fucking lifted weights properly. And his first reaction was like,
Over 10.
that guy looks like a fucking security guard. He looks like he would bounce you out of some places, whatever. And I'm like,
I was
like, I'm only 6 foot, whatever. I met T's reaction to me meeting me was not probably like, that's a big motherfucker. I'm like, I'm a decent sized dude, but it's not like your first reaction is not like that guy could fuck me up and throw me out of this club if I didn't
he
want
told
to
me
be
you
here.
were bigger than
That
what
was
you thought
his
you'd be.
first. That was
Yeah.
his first
That was-
reaction, and I was
yeah.
like, "That's a wild reaction."
Yeah,
like,
you do
I'm
that
just a
too.
regular sized dude who just happens to be 6 foot, and I'm white and like covered in tattoos.
He said you were
I might
slightly
look
You're a
scary
short king.
in.
Your short ass out of
the
here.
Yeah, well,
short
he
king
made
thing
me
is
mad.
fucking a joke.
We were talking the whole time when he was there. We're talking before he went there and a little bit while he was there. And I told him to cut that damn hair so he makes a good impression on him in front of everybody. And he said no. And then he went there with that freaking wild man hair. He makes me mad because he won't. He's like a child. He won't listen to anything. I just trying to help him out with advice.
He showed up. Literally, everybody's response was like, "Oh, that's MSK. He looks like the Weeknd's fucking like bad cousin, like The Hangover, like and like that was a constant joke. That wasn't just one joke. There was multiple people who said the same joke. It's
Yeah,
like,
so
oh,
makes
he
your
looks
hair
like
look
The
nice.
Hangover, and I was like, all right, like okay.
But
But to be fair, there was plenty of people who like met me and who were like, I don't even know who you are. And I was like, I don't know. That might have hurt more, but I have like 200 at the time. I think I showed up. I had like 160 subscribers at the time. So it was like, I don't even know who the fuck you are. And
Okay.
I'm like, okay,
I'm really excited about him being in a grocery cart and you won't show it. Why?
it's not presented here. I can't.
It is. Okay, fine.
You're talking to me because I'm munching.
The present button at the bottom. Click on.
I can't. I didn't do it on my phone. I'll send it to you again.
Well, send it to me into my into mine or Rockefeller's. Rockefeller and me can present them.
I'm not messaging him anymore. He's not showing any other stuff, isn't it? And I messaged it to you.
All right. I'll see you.
He looks adorable. He's so cute. He has a little
Trying to
sucker
get
in
them
his
calories
mouth.
in. My bad. I'm trying to get
He
them
has a little
swole on.
sucker in his mouth. He
Trying
looks so
to get my
sweet.
sun's out, guns out. I got the itch.
Oh,
I got the itch
God.
for the bitches.
Yeah, there you go. Embracing that.
Look how cute he is.
Look at that.
It's Rockefeller with the goatee, people.
Oh, that's me.
No, that's Rockefeller with the goatee.
No, it's Sean.
It's me.
Oh, that's Sean.
Yeah. He cute. Yeah.
I couldn't tell who the fuck it was.
Is it?
I don't know why they didn't put glasses. They
Is
took
it
the
because of
glasses.
glasses.
They took
Okay.
the glasses out. Yeah.
Oh, you look like you're on heroin for like 2 weeks. Your eyes are so fucking shaded. It's because you
That's
have glasses.
exactly what I look like in person.
I thought with the hair it was Rockefeller.
I wear
just
my
with,
Daisy Dukes all
very
the time.
stylish.
Nice. My grandma did too. Way till late in life she did.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of uncomfortable sometimes, but being Jewish, it's not that big.
She was what is her name really Daisy Duke?
No, the pants are the shorts are Daisy Dukes.
Oh, what is the girl's name? The chick who wore it made them famous, like isn't it where they had a car? The old TV
Jessica
show.
Simpson.
No.
Yeah, Daisy Duke.
Yeah, Daisy Duke. That's what I was asking. Yeah, Daisy Duke. Yeah. My grandma would dress up as her for Halloween. My grandma also was sexy Rambo for Halloween.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, it's cute.
Hey,
He has
man,
a little
you never know
sucker
what
in
you're
his
gonna get
mouth.
over here on my random live streams, man.
I like the
I Look, not only do I just bring my lovely self over
No, I'll
here
do
because
nice
I
for
am
him.
just so interesting, but
Yeah,
I bring awesome
Well, I
people
got you.
from the chat onto here. Come on.
Well, I got an awesome person in the chat.
Our
T, you
chat is
busy
way
later
better
on?
than we are.
You want to YouTube and chill? You gonna be busy around 3 o'clock? You probably gonna be fucking at work, aren't you? If you ain't
Oh,
busy, I'll send you a link.
the show's Dukes of Hazzard, by the way.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's where
my-
Daisy
that's
Dukes
right.
basically kind of
Oh,
got infamous
okay.
from. Yeah.
My grandma was having an affair with this man who loved Rambo. And so for Halloween, she dressed up as sexy Rambo and tried to sleep with him. And he was like, no, I may like Rambo. He's like, I may love Rambo, but I don't want to sleep with Rambo. My grandma's upset. This is amazing.
I want to sleep with Rambo.
Yeah. He got mad and left.
Like, why didn't you make like the Predator come in here and do a bunch of disgusting shit to me and then disappear into the wilderness so I don't ever have to see you again?
Yeah. I was like, why would you?
When I was a kid, I got like a bad scar or
dumb son
something,
of
and
a
I
bitch.
remember Rambo.
And
3
also
where
nobody
Forrest
will
was
believe
on
me.
it, and I'm like, I wonder what that feels like. Holy crap, that hurt.
My
That sounds like
kids'
a way
dad and
different
I
experience there, Sean.
were crazy. And when we met in high school, and I wanted to know what headbutting felt like. So I took my kids' dad. He was 19, I was 17, and I said, "Okay, stay
got
here." And I
pregnant,
took his head. And I went,
right?
"Boom!" No, I got pregnant a year
From
later.
the headbutting,
But I
right?
took his head and I went, "Boom!" And it hurts. It's horrible. And he said, "Never do
yeah.
that again." Yeah, it's awful. I
hurts.
can't believe because I just was curious how bad it felt, and he let me take my head and I boom,
Dude,
full force.
the funniest story, it's not even my story, but I've always thought this story was hilarious because I introduced these two people, which is one of my best friends with one of my like chick friends that I met in high school. And when they met each other, it was like they were super drunk and they're like old school hardcore metalheads. And the one dude who was one of my best friends is really good with like a what's that knife
really
called? Where
it sounds like
no, where he can like flip a knife around, but it's like that kind of switch knife. What's that knife called? Where it's like a switchblade, where it's like they can just do all the crazy tricks.
It's called a switchblade.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. Okay.
Butter-
So he does that.
Butterfly
and-
knife. Some people call them butterfly knives. but they're
butterfly
switchblades.
knife. There you go. Butterfly knife. There you go. And he's doing all that, and he goes and he jokes around like he's gonna stab her in the leg, and he's just like, just kidding. And he pulls back, and she's like, oh yeah, go ahead and do it. And he's like, okay, and like without hesitation, boom, like
yeah.
Less than a year later, they got married. Like, and by no surprise to anybody, they might have got divorced, but and they had a couple of kids, but it was like that was their introduction. It was just like boom. Just
so
like,
I remember I lived near a farmer's market, and I remember I bought those when I was probably like 13. I got really fucking good with them. And I remember watching this dude, I had a DVD at the time. This dude was really fucking good. And he was like showing you how to do crazy shit with them. I was like, huh. I should probably pick this back up, just like the Rubik's Cube, and try to not only solve it, but figure it, get back into it, to be like, like a fucking ninja over here spinning the motherfucking shit, be like Ninja Turtle.
You know the swords that Riddick
Rockefeller looks like he would be that kid that would awkwardly want to run with the Naruto run without Naruto ever being released. But
he would make it look good. No, but do you know Chronicles of Riddick or Pitch Black?
Yeah.
So when I was 19, I bought the swords. I have them. I'm trying to find. They're right here. You know, they go like that.
I'm trying to find them. They're right here, right next to my
right
keyboard.
Here. No, but okay. So I tried to hang them above my closet, and I was hammering it. I was hammering them in, and then one fell like right here because I accidentally hammered out the nail. So I hide them for myself so I don't hurt myself. But I've had them since I was 19.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't correct myself. I'm a mute off when I said that.
Correct.
Yeah, switchblade's when we hit the button.
Yeah, that's the one that's like it just
switch.
Has a quick
hit a switch, it pops out.
I'm not that familiar with knives. I'm better.
Or a
with
box cutter. I mean,
blades and stuff like that.
What switchblade really hit a button, pop and release, but similar to a box cutter, but it pops out. Yeah.
I have the Ninja Stars. I have Ninja Stars too. Yeah. And then
they got some cool throwing knives over here at the gun store.
I lost it when I went to prison.
10, 12 inches.
I have a giant knife too that's like this. It's huge and it has a lion on it. Oh, and I have another knife that you take the crown off of it. It's Queen's crown. You can hide stuff in it. Yeah.
Is it a throwing
Yeah,
knife?
my
Yeah, throwing knife's
katana
about 10
was Duncan
inches.
McLeod's
No, it's a
sword.
big
It was
knife.
Duncan McLeod.
All right. Well, giving
cool.
that my whole panel here is a bunch of fucking psychopaths. No.
I've
Might
only
have done a
stabbed
bunch
a
of
person
crazier
one
shit than
time and
all
they
of you,
deserved
but
it.
I'm never going to tell you anything about that part about it.
I just went to
But
federal
anyway,
I just stabbed some pancakes.
Oh, I have a knife
Well-
that's the bat symbol too.
Check
and
it
that's
out.
the knife I
We're-
almost stabbed somebody with.
We're a little over 3 hours. Does anybody need to go? And if so, if everybody needs to go, then we can either
Syfaxx.
turn it off or whatever.
Eyes up here.
Superman.
I gotta go. Okay, I got to run, but it was
What?
fun.
Leaving.
Sean loves
hella fun.
Ironheart.
Hella fun.
You liked Ironheart?
Always have
Why?
living you on, man. You're,
No, I
you're
just
always
put
a
that
good
down.
guest. He's
Thank
also he is the felony attorney for a reason because he is a felon, but he also probably knows more legal advice than definitely everybody here on the panel.
Not just jailhouse attorney. I was actually passed the bar. 2 of them.
Damn.
All right, I'll see you guys later. It's been
Nice
fun.
meeting you. Bye.
Nice meeting you too. Take it
See
easy.
you later,
Bye,
Sean.
guys.
Have a good one, brother. Peace out. Peace
Now I'm
out.
glad I only made Uncle T into a cat girl.
Well, speaking of Uncle T, how do you feel about being turned into a cat girl? You're muted, by the way, if you want to respond. Do you have anything coming up? You've been actually
Can I
doing a
follow
couple
you
more
on Twitter?
videos. You've been doing a couple more things. It seems like it's not that you're embracing the YouTube lifestyle, but at the same time, you are doing a little bit more. Maybe you had like a couple extra hours here or there to spend, and you realized to spend it doing stuff like this. Like your cooking streams are awesome. You've been doing great. What do you got going on, brother? Like, I'm curious. I'm interested. Let's go.
Well, I've done a bunch of videos. They just haven't CapCut for some reason, man. It's saying always says network errors, man. But I've done a bunch of videos.
You're doing it in 1022. You're doing them in 1024 1024 recording, like 1024 by 720. I had the same problem because I was doing all my shit in CapCut. I just switched to DaVinci and learned DaVinci. It's a little bit more complicated, but there's a lot more cool shit you can do with it.
Okay.
CapCut is not free anymore. So like the videos you're trying to
I pay for it every month.
Oh, you
I
actually
pay for it every month.
Oh,
which
is
crazy.
That I don't understand. That I don't understand. Then I don't pay for it, so that I don't understand.
Yeah, but I did a bunch of videos today, man. That couldn't stick, man. They were funny too. But no, I'll have a few more, man. I've been busy, but I'll have something coming up here, man. Especially leading up to Superman. You know, I got a funny video I got to upload for Ironheart, man. That is Jesus Christ. But other than that, man, I'm just chilling.
Right on. So T is going to be doing a lot more videos. He already has been doing a lot more videos. It sounds like he's actually looking into the programs to make sure he can do more videos for all you guys. And
a lot of people are complaining about views, though. So it's not just you that's having issues with views. A lot of people have been complaining about their numbers.
I'm not gonna lie, like
and everything.
it takes me a couple days to start gaining my views, but the views do come in. I mean, from my channel size, I'm happy with my view size. I understand, but I mean, you gotta understand, like me and T, like what I got 220, he has like 160, 170 ish, give or take. Like when you have that amount of subscribers, I'm not expecting fucking a million fucking views. But no, still,
you get 10% of your audience. If you got a good loyal audience,
if you're getting more than 10%, you're
doing
doing a good job. Yeah, doing more than 10%, you're doing a phenomenal job.
You're doing awesome, team. We continue to 200 subscribers. That's the next goal, Mark. We gotta get his ass there. Subscribe.
Hell yeah.
Yes, so I just
go check out Uncle T at Conspiracy. If you like, obviously, Rockefeller Plaza throughout not only just Uncle T's, but also the next coming up person to go ahead and shout out their channel, which will be Miss Sparkles. Do you actually have a channel, or do you just?
I do have a channel, and I need to start streaming and stuff like that.
Miss Sparkles is awesome.
I need
She's
help
hilarious. Check her out.
with going to FatCon, meeting Kate at FatCon. I think that it would be fun to. I think they would need my help. Yeah, I look horrible. Oh my gosh, I look so bad. But anyways, yeah.
It might just be my camera. I don't know how it goes through live, but I mean, it might be going through my shit.
So you're saying I do look horrible? That's mean. Okay, well, whatever. I don't want to show my face anymore. you agreed basically. You know what I mean? But no.
Yeah, that is.
Wow. That's how quickly that changed, by the way, people. Like I said all of nothing, and she just implied like you hate me, and why would you ever have me on here live? What is happening?
I have been trying to hit on you in the DMs, and like I give up.
I was talking to you back. What are you talking about?
She's fishing for some.
I'm just not. I'm not
over here, and you're just not trying to. You're not looking. She's laying it out in the field for you, brother.
You don't understand how hot it is in the room that I am. Like I can't.
Here we go. Fine. Just I got it. I took the hit. Anyways, hi. Help me get to FatCon. I live by where it's gonna be, and I think that I would be amazing, nice to the ladies, and they wouldn't look so bad, like a sore thumb. The boys wouldn't look so like, because they're going to be walking around FatCon. They need a fat chick with them.
Well, on top of that, you can go around and take pictures of all of them and then meme the shit out of them, which would be hilarious.
and
you might be able to make more money off of meeting them than going there. Like it might pay for your ticket all in itself.
Well, it's right by me. I live next to where it's going to happen. So
there you go.
Yeah. I just need I need to be able to get in, and it's expensive though. So I need to. That's what I'm trying to do. Yep. Are we done?
All right. So, well, we had one more, and then myself. So we got Rockefeller. What's going on, Rockefeller? What do you got coming up? Obviously, here in a few hours. I know what you got coming up, but go ahead and shout out to the people who are still here, and then the people that are going to re-listen to this, because we had a great showing tonight and great and awesome people. I fucking love you all. You guys are amazing. I'm sorry that DA didn't have a stream, but you got me instead, and also still Rockefeller and Uncle T, and then a couple guests from the chat. We got Miss Sparkles, and then obviously Sean, who's always out there kind of talking shit, but also having a good time. Rockefeller, what do you got going on tomorrow and coming up in general? Let's go.
So shout out to the real people in the chat that showed up in the nightcap. We appreciate y'all hanging out. Awesome as shit. Subscribe to everybody that's on the panel. Help them get their numbers up. Getting to 500 is a hard journey. So we all know how it is. We subscribe to everybody on the channel. ELE, everybody love everybody and show each other support. It's fucking awesome. Thank y'all so much. I'm going to be doing YouTube and chill today, Friday. I said today because I don't know where y'all are, but it's definitely 4:45 in my time on Eastern. I do it at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. YouTube and chill. I put a link to my YouTube channel right in there. The actual link to the one I do this kind of content on. My other one, it says Rockefeller Plaza 2. Like also, because if you go to my regular one, it's gaming. You're gonna see me cussing at fucking people that are shitty gamers, and I'm fucking competing, getting into it. You can be like, this dude's crazy different than I see him over there on Syfaxx channel. So if you want to go to Rockefeller Plaza 2 and watch me for that content, because this is going to be completely my normal gaming channel. I get a little passionate, unless you're into gaming, come by and hang out. If you're a gamer, you want to see some competition, let's fucking go. We're playing ranked play with Psycho Mantis this weekend. So besides that, YouTube and chill, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see y'all on DA's office Sunday night. Thanks again for joining me. I appreciate it, y'all. It's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Rockefeller Plaza. Obviously not just a good friend of mine, but also my co-host. He's been awesome for the last, I don't know, month and a half, give or take. Maybe almost going on 2 months now. We also got shout out to Uncle T. We got Miss Sparkles, who's adamant in the chat, makes all the funny memes. It has her own channel going on. Subscribe to all these people. And then, wait, who did we lose earlier? It was Sean. I don't know if he actually has his own channel, but even though
he had like
calls
4
himself
subscribers, and then last couple times I posted, he told me not to post them because he's got an actual legit. He doesn't do anything on YouTube.
Yeah, he's technically a felon lawyer, but he might actually be trying to legitimately go back to being a lawyer. Like, so maybe don't subscribe to that guy. I'm not saying not to out of spite or anything, but maybe out of his own business sense.
He doesn't do anything.
But thank you guys for joining this show. I'll be doing a review on F1, the movie with Brad Pitt that I saw on Wednesday. I need to get that one finished up. I just saw Megan 2.0, which was a horror movie that came out, I believe, even just last year, maybe 2 years ago, give or take, which is a January horror movie that are notoriously bad, but actually, I'm not going to lie, quick spoiler alert, it's actually not that bad. It's kind of fun. So I'll be reviewing that as well. And then Sunday, I'll be there for obviously the DA's office. Tomorrow, I'll be there on Rockefeller's channel for YouTube and chill. And then maybe do something on Saturday. I don't know. We've just been kind of flying by the seat of our pants type of deal. You know, like let's just see what happens and have a good time. And thank you guys all for joining and having hopefully a good time. With that, I will leave you with my intro. No, I'm sorry, not my intro, my outro music. And eventually I need to animate or do something with this and put a bunch of people's names in this, because I like when people do like outro songs with people's names on it, like there's like a scroll list. But with that being said, here you go. Peace out. Love y'all. Have a good one. Have a good night. Catch you on the next one.
Whiskey lead a wandering soul to heaven's watering hole. I'll drink to forget a memory, but hell's got one more trick for me. I walked up, said, what's your favorite sin? She could have killed me with that smile. Said it's lost with the touch of rare, but I'm a glutton for love, so let's just dance.